Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We have got the rematch between Manu Samoa and the Maori All Blacks last week. The Maori All Blacks were able to get the win for the last few times that these sides have played. I believe it is 11 times in a row. The Maori All Blacks have won it, but the Samoan side, they looked very decent last week. And I feel like maybe if they can stay in this match for a little bit longer than they did in that first one, I think it could be a very close matchup, but I hope you are all well. I'm excited to see what they can do. They're showing at the moment. Henry Stowers, he had a phenomenal game last week as well. We have got Aouri Ayol from Scrum Less in the chat. Also JT, Aiden, Smithy Toilet, and we have also got their Flower, or Brandon, sorry, has said, hey, welcome into the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in at the moment. The side's just running out of the changing rooms at this stage. I will be showing the lineups for you guys as well, so you can see exactly who is going to be out on the field. A few changes for both sides here. We will start with the Maori All Blacks. Looking at that starting lineup, Tamaiti Williams starting in that number 1 jersey over Pori Rakiti Stones. Then the next change is Pari Parkinson. He is going to be starting at 5 with Walker Leawere coming off the bench. They are unchanged in that loose forward trio. They have been phenomenal throughout this season. Reed Prinsep, Billy Harmon, and Fetu Kamokamo Douglas. Then Sam Knox starting at 9, Otiri Black, his final game before heading off to Japan. Then Sean Wainui, he had a good game last week. They are pretty much unchanged in the centres with Alex Nakvel, Billy Proctor staying the same. Then Jonah Lowe starting at 14 rather than Sean Stevenson. And then Joshuani is going to be at fullback. Then we look at the Manu Samoa side, the challengers in this match. They have gone with the one change in that front row. That is Michael Alalatoa coming off the bench in the last match is going to be starting for this one. Ben Nini and then Theo McFarland are going to be the lock pairing now. Henry Stowers was at 6 for the last match. It is going to be Samuel Slade for this one, who was at 5 for the last match as well. And they have got Matunga, and then Henry Stowers has transitioned into that number 8 role, which off the back of a scrum, he could be a very dangerous individual indeed. Fa'ali'i, is going to be starting at number 9 over Dwayne Palatavao. Then Rodney Iona, he had a decent game last week. He is going to get another start at 10 for Mo'ai, Teifu, Stacey Alofipo, and Asetuala. The rest are the backs for Samoa. Then we will quickly look at the bench, and then I will read all your chat, but I do appreciate you all being here for this match. It is going to be an exciting one. It is the curtain raiser for the match between All Blacks and Tonga, which is going to be kicking off in only a couple hours' time. But on the bench here, looking at a few of the names, Ollie Norris is going to get the start, or get off the bench, I should say. He is going to get his first opportunity for the Maori All Blacks, as well as Rameka Poiapi, possibly being brought into that side because of Quintupai's call-up. He is going to be starting for the All Blacks, which is going to be exciting to see. Then Sean Stevenson, explosive pace off the bench, and it could be a very decent game for him as well. Then they've got Tamatine for the Manu Samoa side. Of course, we know him from the Hurricanes. He has been very decent for them when he has come off the bench and started throughout Super Rugby, Aotearoa and Trans-Tasman. So now he will get his first opportunity here for Samoa of this season. And like I mentioned last time, this is the second game now for Samoa since the World Cup. Been a little while, that is for sure. Quick question, how do you know what mod of Rugby Challenge for PS4 so you can get All Blacks North versus South? Unfortunately, on the consoles, you can't actually get mods at this stage, unfortunately. But on PC, it is normally, I go through the rugby forum to get them. We have also got Crazy NZ there as well. Hamish, will you be up for the Lions versus the Lions? I'm not too sure. I feel like I ended up kind of almost staying up all of last night for the sake of watching the Springboks game. So I might be a little bit tired and may crash straight after these 2 live streams that we have got, but maybe I will be back up for it. And we have also got there, g'day Hamish, where's our main man George, or our man George, Hi Scrumlace as well, says David. At this stage, the reason I am set up with 2 chairs here is because George, I believe he is on his way, did say that he was going to be coming around at around 4:30. So he will be showing up at some stage. So he is going to be doing the co-commentary for me on this live stream as well. And we have also got in there, can you do your custom All Blacks game in Rugby Challenge 4? Says Brandon, I actually had this game and also the All Blacks versus Tonga game played, but unfortunately didn't end up having time to edit them. So I have got them sitting there. So maybe I will release them after the matches if you guys are still keen to see it as well. We have also got Let's Go Maoris as well from Smithy and Kiwi Lads. Brother, you don't understand how much times I've missed your streams by a few minutes as well. I think it is sometimes notifications don't actually get sent out to everyone though. So I feel like that is one of those ones that you are excused in that regard. But I do appreciate you being here once again. Aaron has said, Kamasta lads, my Wi-Fi, oh no, Rain Gully here in West Pacific. They're still cold as well, says Aaron. Tell you what, it was cold last night here for the Springboks game. I was watching it and it was sitting at about -2 for here in New Zealand. We have also got to sing your anthem with pride, fellas, as well. God defend New Zealand. They are singing it at the moment by Lavina Williams is the one who is singing it. And we have also got in there, let's go All Blacks, says Bob. And that's the thing, they're kicking off in only a couple hours' time for All Blacks versus Tonga. The Steinlager series is well and truly going to be in full effect. And what time is that in Albuquerque, says David to Scrum Lads. Hey, mate, it's Zion as well. I do see you've got Kiwi Lads in your name. Much appreciated there, mate. Will you be live for the Lions versus Lions game? Says Aiden. I don't want to promise anything, but I am hoping to be able to get up for that game. But it will just depend on whether or not I end up falling asleep beforehand, which hopefully won't happen. At the moment, I'm fired up because of the fact that we have got awesome New Zealand rugby going to be coming up here. They are showing Maori Black. Now, he is going to be heading to Japan very soon. So it means that this could be the final game for him in New Zealand, on New Zealand soil before heading abroad. We have also got in there, what is your favourite music, says Flower. I don't think I've got a favourite genre. I just kind of have I think I've called it 100-hour power tower. And it's just 100 hours of all sorts of songs from all generations that I just put on random and then just listen to it while I edit and whatnot. So excited, so much coffee as well. It's 10:30 p.m. and people are shooting off fireworks all over the city because it's almost 4th of July. Sounds like a war zone. It's pure chaos here. I feel like, wait, it's almost the 4th of July. So do they do it on the days beforehand as well rather than just the 4th? Remember my mum teaching me the anthem back when I was 4. We used to sing it at every assembly at primary school. And I feel like it was one of those ones that I can't remember all of the Maori side of it at this stage. I feel like I could probably pick up most of the words. Haven't tried singing it in a little while. And we have got to defend New Zealand. You're not calling me Brandon. You don't want to be called Brandon. Or am I not calling you Brandon? Possibly. I'm not too sure. We have got Scrum Lads. Happy 4th of July weekend. And at this stage now, Manu Samoa. There's a little bit of emotion on the face there of the man in the number. Couldn't see what number it was. I think it was possibly the number 5, Theo McFarlane maybe, but now they are going to be getting ready to do the haka. Manu Samoa are going to be going first. Michael Alalatoa in the middle of the huddle, I should say, as well. The USA anthem and New Zealand anthem are pretty dope as well, says Batman. But at the stage now, Michael Alalatoa leading the haka for Samoa, starting this match as well. And this is one of those ones. Last week we didn't have a crowd, which is why this match is going to be so awesome as well. Looks like a nice day there at Mount Smart Stadium as well. The arm is up from Michael Alalatoa, the other arm up. And tell you what, this is going to be a stare down and a half between these two sides. I'm excited for it. Hope you guys are too. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Does help us out a lot. But at this stage, it is awesome to hear the crowd noise. They weren't allowed the crowd because of COVID restrictions for the last match, I should say. But at this stage, Samoa, they are looking fired up for this match. You know it's going to be a hard-hitting, physical game of rugby. And we actually saw quite a few nice little chip kicks from both the Maori All Blacks and Samoa. Oh, that was aggressive from Samoa there, dropping to the knee. And now Asi Tuala looking fired up for Samoa. Maori All Blacks now have got the turn in the haka. Sean Wainui, he did lead it for the first one alongside Ash Dixon. Looks like it could be the same here as well. And the boys will be well and truly fired up. I'm actually seeing a face that I don't really recognize, and I feel like I should recognize him, but he hasn't actually got a number on the back of his shirt, so I'm not sure what's happened there, whether or not there is a late change or whether he is just in the side perhaps. Actually, yeah, I see Caleb Trask in there as well, so I think they've just got their whole squad, so that might have been Jacob Norris, who I didn't quite recognize there. Or Sam Knock is going to be the man who's been given the nod. Maori Black is walking forward. He is at the front with the triangle formation for the Maori All Blacks as well. And yeah, people shoot off fireworks about a week leading up to the week after the 4th as well. Says Scrum Lads. And also we have got Call You Brandon, and we have got Thank You Kind Sir, and I hope everything is having a fine day. Some mana in that Sevatal as well, says Smithy Toilet, and Freedom Birds everywhere. But now at this stage, Sean Wainui, I like to yell. I end up yelling with headphones on, I've learned, as I normally, I think my microphone sometimes does quieten me down because of the fact that it's like you're yelling too loud, mate. But at this stage, the Maori All Blacks, they are looking hyped up for this match as well. Mean haka as well, says Smithy Toilet. It looks like everyone at the stage, Fetu Kamo Douglas, going to be the man who is also having a go in this haka, which is pretty awesome. They're sharing it around the whole side. Play 660 sundown as well. Says Kiwi Lads rules. I might have to check that out at some stage. The Maori All Blacks, they are fired up. This is looking like a reasonably long haka as well. Now Ash Dixon is going to also be calling out at the Samoan side. We have got Shakar in the chat and said hi as well. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. While we are here waiting for the hakas to be all finished and getting ready for kickoff, and we'll put the lineups up once again. A few changes for the Maori All Blacks in this match, including in that back line, going with Jonah Lowe and Joshuani starting this one. And then also Tamaiti Williams in the front row. He is going to be scrummaging up against Michael Alalatawa. And that is one of those matches that are going to be extremely exciting to watch. The two Crusaders teammates going to be going at it in those scrums. Also, Pari Parkinson is going to get a chance in that starting lineup alongside Sam Knock. That is the only other change for the Maori All Blacks. Then Samoa, they have got a few changes as well. Like I mentioned, Michael Alalatoa, then also Theo McFarland. Matonga is going to get an opportunity at 7. Henry Stowers moved from 6 to 8 for this one. Fali Ali'i going to be starting in that number 9 jersey. Also, Stacey Ely starting in that centre combo. Alofipo and Asi Tuwala is also going to be in that starting lineup. Then we look at the reserves once again. Tamatine, the ex-Hurricanes player, or the still Hurricanes player. And also it is going to be Bryn Hall as their halfback replacement. So they're going to be two players to look out for late in a match. Also, Tui Loma, he is a beast of a unit, and he will be hoping to have a big impact late in this game as well, because we know it's going to be physical between these two sides. The Maori All Blacks have just finished the haka, and because of it now we are only moments away from kickoff, and we have got mean haka from the Maori. It was a long one, but there was a lot of passion being shown. So to the Kiwi Lads, and you will get 1 billion years of good luck, says Kiwi Lad Rules. That is a long time indeed, so be sure to hit that subscribe button, I guess. We always got, I want to say, but I very want to play Rugby Challenge 4. I want to stay. I think Brandon says, if you want to play Rugby Challenge 4, mate, you go for it, because it is going to be, it's going to be an exciting match here. But we do love a bit of Rugby Challenge as well, with the passion shown by the boys for that Maori All Blacks haka. We are only few moments away from kickoff. The players are in the huddle. The referee in charge of this one is going to be Mike Fraser. Paul Williams, Brendan Pickerel, and Sean McDermott are going to be the assistant referees and the TMO for this one. So now we just have to wait for kickoff to get underway. I'm excited for it. Hope you guys are as well. There are some mean mana from both teams as well, says AJ. Yeah, this game, I feel like that first game was almost the feeling out process between these two sides, and now we are at the match that a lot of people think that Manu Samoa may be able to pull off the upset, be able to beat the Maori All Blacks for the first time. Would be incredible to see. And it is a curtain raiser for the All Blacks taking on Tonga in a very short moment as well. That's going to be a 7:05 p.m. kickoff. And they are showing now that we are only 5 seconds away from the kickoff. Lose their scrum less. They are showing Henry Stowers. Can he have a big performance like he did in the last match? And the whistle has sounded, and we are underway at Mount Smart Stadium for this match between the Maori All Blacks and Samoa, taken there by Alafipo. Offload to Stowers there. Tackled hard by Tamaiti Williams and Harmon. And Billy Harmon, he makes a lot of tackles every match he plays. And I don't think this one will be any different. Driven down inside of the 22 at the moment. Manu Samoa looking like it's going to be a kicking opportunity here. Going back into the hands of Rodney Iona, uncontested there. And he has kicked that one downfield, had plenty of space, kicked it down to the halfway line, hasn't found touch now. Joshuani goes to Sean Wainui, who's stepping down the wing, but he is dragged down by Stowers and also Alofipo. They've got the advantage now. Manu Samoa, quick hands from Dixon to Selby Rickett. 30 metres out at the moment are the Maori All Blacks. They've got the advantage as well, so they can throw everything at this. It's going to be Josh Honock driving forward, the big prop. And that is going to be Matunga. Actually looks like he took a little bit of a facial injury there. But now it's going to be Alex Nankabel. He is driving forward. Almost a rolling ball starting there for the Maori All Blacks. Going back now. Backline movement. Princep goes into the hands of Teddy Black. Dixon shut down on the 22. And it's going back for the penalty now for the Maori All Blacks. Now, if they play anything like they did in that last match, I'm thinking they're going for the corner. We have got 43-9 for the Maoris as well. Says Smithy thought that Samoa are going to get smashed again. Says honest opinion. Goodbye, Samoa. I don't know about that. I feel like Samoa, they're one of those sides that with that physicality you can always cause an upset if you can just find that little bit of momentum early on in the match. But at the moment, Ash Dixon actually down with a bit of a knee injury by the looks of it, which is not what they were wanting to see, as he is one of the keys in that rolling maul. And tell you what, Hawke's Bay in that game up against North Otago, that rolling maul was phenomenal, and he would have been very proud of the boys. They ended up winning that match. Was it 85-0 or something around there? North Otago just down south a little bit, not ideal for the boys. But at this stage, it is currently 1 minute 43. It looks like actually a shoulder injury for Dixon, and he will not be wanting to come off the field already. At this stage, there is just a little bit of a chat going on between Brendan Fraser and I believe it was Alafipo. No, sorry, it might have actually been Faleali'i. Your connection delay, bro. I'm seeing 1 minute 30 seconds into play, says AJ, and same here, brother, as well. I think it is because of YouTube kind of delaying the coverage a little bit more. So rather than it being completely live, I believe YouTube have about a 20-second delay or somewhere around there. Plus, I am watching it on Sky Go as well. So we are also delayed in that regard by about 30 seconds. So I will be a little bit behind, so not too many spoilers in the chat, please. Let's go, Manu, says Hana. And also we have got I Play Rugby Challenge, says Brendan. And same here, brother, says Smithy Toiler. Teddy Black kicking this one for the corner. Manu Samoa are going to be under pressure, only 5 meters out from their line here. And Ash Dixon, like I mentioned, Hawke's Bay, they love a rolling maul. And he absolutely loves one for the Maori All Blacks as well. Going to be throwing it, gone straight into the hands of Selby Rickett. That has been one of the keys for the Maori All Blacks in the last match. Now it's going to be Josh on it, going back to Dixon. It's been shut down by the Samoan side, though. And that is very impressive rolling maul defense. They're not going to get the ball out. And that is going to be the scrum fee for Manu Samoa. Great rolling maul defense there from Manu Samoa early on in this match. I believe they started that match last time very well as well with that rolling maul defense. And we have also got their back. Says Rio Gamer, welcome in, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do appreciate you being here. And it's the game right now. It is indeed. It was a 4:30 p.m. New Zealand time kickoff. So we're currently around 4 minutes into this one. So we have still got plenty of time here. Let's go do a Manu as well. And we have also got in there. I got the best team. What I make at Rugby Challenge 4. Yeah, that's the thing. On Rugby Challenge, you can do a lot of things in terms of those players and creating awesome custom teams. But the pack weights, 7 kgs, the advantage to Manu Samoa, 925 kgs. These are big boys in these 4 packs. And it's Tamaiti Williams versus Alatawa on this near side that I'm looking at here. It's going to be a big push from the Maori All Blacks. That ball's not coming out, but somehow Stowers has been able to claim that one for Manu Samoa, but they were under a huge amount of pressure there in that breakdown. Going to be kicked downfield by Faleali'i. Kicking for the touchline, found it. Sean Wainui thinking about taking it quickly. Decides against it in the end. And at this stage here, Faleali'i getting Samoa out of their own 22. But the Maori All Blacks going to be pouring on the pressure early as well. At this stage now, we are going to be waiting for the line out to be set as well. But if you do enjoy this live stream, by the way, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate you all being here for this matchup between the Maori All Blacks and Manu Samoa. It is the last match for the Maori All Blacks of the season at this stage. But then from there, it is going to be Samoa taking on Tonga, and that is going to be a Rugby World Cup qualifying matchup. So that's going to be a lot of pressure for those guys. I was supposed to wake up for the Lions versus Japan live last week as well, says Rio Gamer. I ended up, that's an awkward pass. So we'll come back to that in a moment. Now it's going to be in the hands of Famai. He's got a bit of space there, putting it on the boot. And he has kicked it in behind, but Billy Armour backtracking very nicely inside of the 22. Now 3 Samoan players in front of him, dragged down inside of their own 22. Sam not trying to get hands on the ball. He has got it, but he has gone to ground. So he has to join the ruck now. Now it's going to be short side. Fitu Kamokamo Douglas just takes contact, goes to ground there. And at this stage, Maori All Blacks under a lot of pressure inside of their own 22. But by the looks of it, Sam Knock, he looks like he is going to be kicking this one. I believe it was not taken back there because of that one, and that means Sam Knock is allowed to find the touchline. A nice little bit of play from Manu Samoa there. They can keep that up. They're going to be able to have the Maori All Blacks under a huge amount of pressure, but that was a great kick in behind from Famai. Back to space, wasn't quite able to get all that stolen there. Almost for the Maori All Blacks. That ball's been flung out big time, and that's going to be a penalty to Manu Samoa. So they were contesting in that line out from there. It was claimed by the Maori All Blacks almost, but then Samoa grabbed it on the ground. Geez, that's a heavy scrum as well, says David. Yeah, 2 solid units of 4 backs. And I feel like that's going to be huge for both sides. I mean, the Maori All Blacks, they actually had the better shunt in that first one. So the Maori All Blacks feel like even though there's 7 kgs difference, maybe they will have that slight bit of an advantage. Rodney Iona is going to be kicking this one for the corner. They were 40 metres out, could have taken on the three-pointer, but instead they are playing aggressively. Going for the corner here, Manu Samoa. Good kick from Rodney Iona. He will want to forget that one that he did at the end of the first half. In the first match, of course, it went dead rather than finding touch. But in this one, he has done a decent one. 15 metres out now for the lineup. We have got in there Samoa bring physicality early on in the game, but fade away as the game goes, says Linton. Yeah, that is why they need to make sure they get points early in this matchup. If they can get 2 tries by 30 minutes, they are in with a decent shot of being able to do decently. That one's been claimed. No, it's not straight. And that is a mistake from Reinuia, unfortunately, that they didn't really want their Samoa. And he is pretty disappointed they're going for the scrum right here, the Maori All Blacks. So maybe from here trying to do a big drive, big push in that scrum, win themselves a penalty because of how dominant it was in that very first scrum, even though it was the feed to Samoa. This time they've got the feed Sam Knock in that number 9 jersey. In the last match, it was Bryn Hall. He is going to be coming off the bench in this match rather than starting. They are showing Alex Nankerveld there. He is a dangerous runner with ball in hand. He will hit it up every day of the week, even if it is a Samoan player in front of him. He will still drive hard at the line. And that is one thing as well, that both of these sides, they will be wanting to bring that physicality, bring that extra bit of strength to try and wear down their opponent. But you always know it's going to be the same in the All Blacks versus Tonga game. It's going to be physical. It's going to be hard-hitting. And it is going to be probably whoever can survive the longest will be able to win these games. Although All Blacks, of course, are heavily favourites in that game. That's a good push from the Maori All Blacks there. But you know what, Manu Samoa almost doing decently to hold on, but it is going to be the penalty one there for the front row coming up. Tamaiti Williams up against his teammate from the Crusaders, or his ex-teammate, I guess you could say, Michael Alalatoa, because of the fact that he is heading to Leinster for the next season. But Tamaiti Williams, he is a unit of an individual, 6'5", 144 kgs. Going to be a very hard man to be able to scrummage with, but they have kicked that one for touchdown domination. Says Smithy Toilet as well. Yeah, the scrum's looking strong for the Maori All Blacks, and that is exactly what they're going to have to do throughout the rest of the match. They are showing Josh Honeck in that front row as well. And at this stage, I did hear from George a little while ago. He said that he was going to turn up at around 4:30. It is currently 4:42, and he is nowhere to be seen. That is thrown to Selby Rickett now, 40 metres out from their own line. Teddy Black now going back to Billy Harmon, tackled. And at this stage now, the Maori All Blacks looking to recycle the ball quickly. Goes to Teddy Black, quick hands from low. Ioane goes on the outside to Sean Wainui, but the man who was trying to tackle Ioane actually fell into Wainui there, making the tackle. Sean knocked now, it was Sam Knock. Billy Harmon's got that ball there. Manu Samoa straight on the ball, and they have got the penalty there. Manu Samoa, very nicely done over the ball there. Billy Harmon not releasing that one. And we've got a donation. The donation train could be on the way again. Anyone who saw that last live stream, it went absolutely crazy. To be fair, but thank you very much, AJ. Let's go Māori, he has said as well. He is hoping that the Maori All Blacks will be able to get this win. They have won every time they have played Manu Samoa. Is this going to be the same? But currently 0-0 after 9 minutes. Rodney Iona kicking this one into touch, and it will be the line out now for the Manu Samoa side. Tamaiti's all over Michael, making him his little pet as well. Says Millie Toy and prayers for George. Say amen, somebody as well, says Scrum Lass. Although he does live a little bit away. He lives maybe around 10 or 15 minutes away from me. So maybe he just ended up leaving at 4:30 rather than possibly actually turning up at 4:30. That one almost aimed against the throw, but nicely done by Manu Samoa until that man Matonga dropped the ball. And now it is going to be the knock on, and it's going to be the scrum feed for the Maori All Blacks. Start the donation train, brothers. Although last time donation trains were costing people a lot. So I feel like that is where the donation train maybe would end. Although I normally read out a question, so I will get my question out as well for you, AJ. And this is for everyone in the chat as well to answer this one. Soon as I get it right, what have we got? Oh, okay, this is actually kind of relevant at this stage. Who is going to win the Mitre 10 Cup Premiership and the Mitre 10 Cup Championship? Now, this year it's going to be called the Bunnings NBC, and it's pretty relevant because a lot of these players for the Maori All Blacks and also for Tonga, when they start playing against the All Blacks very soon, they've got about 14 players on debut, and some of them have come from the provincial competition. But yeah, do let me know who you think is going to be taking that title for the Premiership and the Championship. That was a knee down on this far side. Oh, that was a good push from Samoa, but unfortunately, they are going to be going again there. Too much movement is the call, and we always can't wait for the Tongan game. Yeah, it's going to be exciting stuff between these two sides. Tonga and the All Blacks for the first time this year. We are going to get to see them both in action. And then Tonga next week going to be taking on Samoa in the Rugby World Cup qualifying match. That's going to be also a very hard-hitting physical game. The scrum reset at the moment, 70% at this stage of the possession has gone the way of the Maori All Blacks, the mighty Bay of Plenty, as well, says David, for who is going to be able to win that one. Maybe it could be the case. I hope the Bay of Plenty win provincial as well. So we've got a few Bay of Plenty supporters in the chat, but I am actually hoping to cover quite a few of those games for the Mitre 10 Cup / Bunnings NPC, because I feel like it is pretty awesome seeing where some of these players kind of have made their journey up to the international or Super Rugby level. That scrum is won by Samoa now. Going to be in the hands of Alofipo. 40 metres out at the moment on Manu Samoa going to the right-hand side. Sorry, left-hand side. Henry Stowers driving forward there. Getting a few extra metres for a side. Now it's going to be Rodney Iota running hard, but Nankerville has him covered, trying to rip the ball away as well there, Alex Nankerville. But they have still got this one here. Fali Ali'i with a bounce pass there. Into the hands now of, I believe it is, was it Stacey Ely? But now it's going to be out the back line. And it's the man in the number 2 jersey, Ray Nuia now, trying to drive forward once again, just outside of the 22 here. Manu Samoa, 5th phase now. I think that's George knocking on my window, if I'm not wrong. What did you say? No, not yet. Can you? They can see you. Josh Ioane. At this stage now goes the Feto, cover, Douglas, and knock. Going to be running. This is going to be a try, mate. Huh? It's going to be taken there. Oh, it's very well done. But it is going to be the penalty now for the player flopping over the ball. Is the back door locked? Right. What we will do while we have a stoppage and play, I'm going to go let George in because the door is locked at the moment at the back door. Do not go anywhere. This was the most awkward way for me to get up, but I am going to unlock the back door for George, and I will be very soon back. Thank you all very much for tuning in. I will be back soon. Right, we will quickly let George in.
And I really do.
Right, we are back. Here we go. We got sound at the stage. 13 minutes in, 0-0. You excited?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's stolen by the Maori All Blacks. Mighty Williams passes it to Dixon now. Low. Out to Princep using the back line nicely here. The Maori All Blacks. Wide ball. Bounce past to Sean Wainui down the wing. And they are going to be driving here. The Maori All Blacks making a few extra metres. It's been called a Musa. Now Samoa just need to shut this one down, and it's going to be the scrum feed. We have also got there OMFG. George is adorable, says the scrum lass. And also we have got open the window. He can jump in. That was an idea. We could have possibly tried to get you through the window.
I could have done it from out there.
Just have the window open so you can talk in. We also got Georgie. How's the brother as well, says David. How you going? You good?
Yeah, it's good. It's cold. Cold.
It's cold. And we also got there, Tony is loving it. Elio has got George should use his brute force to smash through the wall. As well as this Smithy to open the window.
Did you see that coach? He just went, shee.
Was that Clayton McMillan?
Yeah, he was like,
sorry.
Like that, but it was like, shee.
What does that mean?
You don't know what that means. It's like, oh my lord. It's like the newest thing.
Is it?
Surprised you haven't seen it in the Sidemen video.
No.
They go, I don't know what it is, really.
But at this stage, currently 30 metres out, and it is going to be Manu Samoa, 30 metres out from their own line, I should mention. And that one, it's going to be a hard day in scrums for them, even though they have got the little bit of an advantage with 7 kgs difference. 925 kgs, their full backers.
Just seem to be big units. So
and they are hard to move, that is for sure. Now it's going to be Fali Ali'i. Kicking that one high, being chased nicely. Henry Stowers, though, it was about Alafipo.
Oh, no.
That one's a little knock on, is it? Yes, it is. And now it's going to be, Michael Alatoa. What's that? Oh, he should have just hung on to that one. Michael Alatoa would have won the penalty. But instead, it is going to be the knock on, I believe. So now it is going to be the scrum feed for Manu Samoa once again. And at this stage, from what are you watching the match? I am watching it on Sky Go, although I know that broadcasting around the world for this game seems to be a little bit limited.
Yeah.
Like the last one. I think maybe Stan Sports might have it, if I'm not wrong.
It's because of the Lions tour, I think.
Although
everyone's focusing on the big money you know.
Yeah, Georgia
Maori,
versus the Springboks last night wasn't actually on Sky.
Oh,
I had to try and watch it through a VPN and a
Yeah.
South African one. It actually froze, so I had to end my live stream,
Yeah.
which is a bit sad. But on the halfway line now, Manu Samoa
what VPN
have
was
got the. We haven't got a sponsor yet though. So, if you got a VPN company,
it? You guys want to check out
Yeah.
NordVPN?
No, we're not sponsored by them yet. Rodney Iona now, little short ball. That's nicely done. Stacey Ely just carrying that ball. Fali Ali'i now once again going into the hands of Samuel Slade. Driving hard at the line. Tackled by Douglas now. Little sell of the dummy. Trying to drive forward here. Manu Samoa putting some faces together now. They're going for the little kick of my Rodney Iona. Seen a lot of space there. It's going to sit up nicely for Sean Wainui though. Going back across to Joshuani. And he has kicked that one into touch starting this match at 15 rather than Caleb Trask for the last match.
Yeah.
Fun fact. We have also got the match ended up on Sky, but not live. As well, says Rio Gamer so they must have had the replay, I guess, in that regard. Sean Wainui, anytime I see Sean Wainui mentioned, I always worry whoever's got there. Who's your pick, George, for this match?
Maori All Blacks.
What's your score prediction?
Quite big.
Quite big.
40 points to 10 or something.
Oh, okay. That's huge. At this stage now, they have been able to claim that one. The Maori All Blacks ripped away, though, and now the Maori All Blacks have got this one just inside of their 22. Oh, 30 Black kicking this one across field. Seen a huge amount of space, but taken nicely there. And it is going to be Tomasi now with a little bit of a counter run. Or it was Asi Tuala, sorry. They've been told to leave it. Fali Ali'i now deciding what way to go. Goes to one of the forwards once again. It is the man in the number 1 jersey, Albert Onai. Fali Ali'i selling a bit of a dummy, but he has been dragged down there. And that was big contact. Didn't sell it right. But now Rodney Iona looking for the wide ball, trying to create space. He's going sideways, but like they say, you got to go backwards to go forwards. Now it's down the wing, Samuel Slade. But at the moment, the Maori All Blacks, they are shutting down a lot of what Manu Samoa are throwing at them. I think that is why they're going for that kicking game every once in a while. Michael Alala met the wall, and he has been driven backwards by Selby Rickett and Hornock. Fali Ali almost charged down by Sam Knock, and it's beautifully done. Got just enough on it, and now Prince Evans got this ball. Kicking wasn't the right option there, I don't think.
Just run it, mate.
Awkward bouncing one,
right
Douglas.
Past the halfway line.
On the halfway line. 40
just
metres
past the
out.
halfway line.
Just past it. Oh, rolling sideways to Mikey
Whoa.
Williams when he gets going. He's man to stop.
That guy got thrown away. Number 14.
That would have been Alafipo. Honik running straight at his opposite number, Alalatawa. Sam knocked now. Goes back. Joshuani sells a bit of a dummy. He is dragged down by Albert Onai. And at this stage, both sides defending pretty well. Not really letting each other through. It could be a close game here between these two sides. Parkinson there getting dragged down to the ground, almost stolen by Fali Ali. Sean Wainui here with a step, little offload. Oh, he almost tipped himself up. Big time.
Wainui just got dump trucks.
He did a bit. All the footers in touch for Tomaiti Williams as well. And now it's going to be a line out for Manu Samoa. My cat's banging his head on the fireplace like guard.
What are you doing?
That's what the sound is. We have also got in there as well. Everyone, how's everyone doing today? Says Scrum Liz, and also good catch, Free Princess. As well, says Smithy Toilet, and going pretty good. Went to view a 1990 Toyota Hilux today. Going back tomorrow.
Damn. Well, I don't know about that.
What type of one do you have?
I don't have a Hilux. I don't have a Ute.
What's your dad's one?
It's a Volkswagen Amarok.
See, I just know it. I don't know much about cars and whatnot, so I just know it as a blue one.
Blue Ute. It's a bit different from a 1990 Toyota Hilux, but
Albert and I getting a bit of attention there on the 22 we almost got in there.
The second-hand Hilux.
All good, Cuzzy. Going to Brisbane next week as well. So yeah, that's the thing. The borders have been opening and closing. Hey, Tai Tuimanga is actually starting this match.
Is he?
He was supposed to be off the bench, so I'm not sure what's happened to Albert Onai. So I've been calling him Albert Onai. My apologies there. We have got there. Hi from Jason Yang. Welcome into the live stream, mate. We have got the same track that Psycho Sam had in Hunt for the Wilder People as well. Says Grumless, I'm disappointed in Japan last week. They didn't play the best. Says Aiden, although their defence actually, they had some good moments in that second half. And I think people were saying, the British and Irish Lions, they just let them have the ball so they could defend a little bit.
Yeah, I think the British and Irish Lions were practicing a bit. Because they weren't talking about in the last part of the game, the player got taken off, but instead of sending a new one, they played with 14 players.
Was that in that game? Or was that in the last match?
Wasn't it against Japan? They played with 14 players in the end?
Not sure. I know that in what's-it-face, last time Tonga played the All Blacks, I think they took Ryan Crotty off and played with 14 for a bit.
The Lions might have done it against a New Zealand team their last tour as well. Just to practice,
Yeah, just in case you get that yellow card, which could be the case in this game between the All Blacks and Tonga. Of course, this man has
double
selected...
chins over here.
Mate, I'm a bit
Tim Foster.
insecure about
Look at this. Look at that. That is double chins for a long time.
Hashtag double chins for life.
The hairline's going. I mean, in all fairness, you'll be 50-something. The hairline's staying.
That's an old picture as well, I think.
Yeah.
It's a lot more stressful being an All Blacks coach.
We going bald, son.
Falealii just inside of the 22, kicks that one high. Taken nicely there by Aotearoa Black. 40 metres out from his own line, Ioane now.
You got a 3-on-2 there. You got a 3-on-2 there.
Jonah Lowe. He's decided to step around a little bit. Jonah Lowe's still going, but he has been nailed in the tackle there by the man on number 5, Juicy Theo McFarland. A little bit of a counter-ruck from Samoa. Billy Harmon playing halfback, though. Gets it to Parkinson. And he has been tackled hard in the starting lineup. Missed the first match due to flights being cancelled as well. So it is good to see him there. Ioane now trying to make a few extra metres. But Michael Alalatai. And it was actually Ray Nuia. Sam Knock has maybe knocked it on.
No sense. Don't knock it on,
Oh, it's a penalty there to the Maori All Blacks. Now we're 20 minutes into this match. At some stage, do they go, we'll take the 3. We want to get in the lead, or do they just keep on playing aggressively? No, it looks like they're going to go for the corner.
I would just keep playing aggressively because they've just been fried. They've been making great ground. Like they've not, they've been getting the ball and just getting down there. I don't see the point in going for the 3. Momentum is on your side. Go for the 5.
And speaking of great ground, transitional Mount Smart Stadium crowd for this match rather than the last one, which was crowdless at Sky Stadium. Great to see it.
Well,
and it's going to be
the whole nation down.
It's going to be a double header in this match.
We'll do that
the next
again.
one as well. And we always got Pila and said cool stuff. Thank you, Kiwi lads. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. We have also got evening everyone just watching AFL. Who is playing? And that at the moment, tell you what, there is a lot of chat at the moment. I feel like I have missed quite a bit of it. We will try our best to keep up with all the chat as well. We do. Thank you all very much for being here. Aotearoa Black, that is a great kick that he's done into the corner there. And now 5 metres out of the rolling ball defence of Manu Samoa is going to have to be strong, but they're going big time here. And Ash Dixon, he's got the ball in hand. And this one, this is going to be a try for Ash Dixon.
Should I be a coach or should I be a coach? I'm telling you now, I predict these things.
You do indeed. 5-0 to the Maori All Blacks now. And Ash Dixon was able to score it. Tell you what, the rolling Muller Hawke's Bay in that game up against North Otago. Did you see it?
How did the cameraman get on the field?
That's a good question.
He must have been
I guess he just
quick about that.
Boosted it straight out into the middle there.
Into the middle.
But the rolling maul there. Yeah, Hawke's Bay scored a lot off the rolling maul against North Otago in the Ranfurly Shield defence. And Ash Dixon, he is a man who loves the rolling maul himself, has been able to score it there. And because of it now, the Maori All Blacks taking the match leading try. A little bit here. Maori All Blacks try scorer. Ash
God, this is tedious.
Dixon. We need 2 minutes.
Ball through the two
there we go.
Horizontals.
Horizontals, get it straight through the middle.
Horizontals,
see what he can do here.
verticals? I don't know what one it is.
Is it vertical? It might be vertical. And Aotearoa Black, he has got that one.
It's gone between the 2 vertical posts.
Yep. Nice
which
one.
Means he gets another 2 more points.
He does indeed, and that means now 7-0 to the Maori All Blacks.
Yes.
And we have also tell you what, the chat is going extremely quickly at the moment. I feel like I've missed a little bit of it. Might have to skip a little bit. Where's your other friend, the Bubblehead? Well, the Bubblehead's fallen over in the background, Kieran, and also the cat. He is next to the fire. He is loving it as well. Maori All Blacks struggling, says Batman, although now they have got their first try, and I feel like from here it is onwards and upwards for the Maori All Blacks. And we always got in the chat as well what happened to the Warriors as well, says Batman.
Whatever happened to the Warriors? Where were they? Where have they ever been? Let's be honest.
I mean, it's just, they struggle a bit.
What happened? Nothing changed.
No. Unfortunately, not their season once again, although they're somewhere mid-table, aren't they?
Yeah.
At the moment, if I'm not wrong. This one has been kicked off by Rodney Iona there, taken by Wainui inside of the 22, driving forward. Stowers and Alalato with the big contact there, and Sam Knock going to be firing a crossbell, goes into the hands of Nankabell counter-attack here for the Maori All Blacks. Deciding to run it out from their own 22. Ash Dixon with a fend and go, but he has been tackled by Samuel Slade now. 35 out from their own line. Good meters made by the Maori All Blacks once again. Billy Harmon now trying to drive forward. And at this stage, it was close to a penalty for not rolling away. I think Sam Knock now looking like he is going to be rolling this one backwards. And he will be putting it high here. Good kick up high. It looks like it's still a little bit sunny there, Mount Smart Stadium, which is nice. Taken nicely there. It is Rodney Iona once again with a bit of a step, and he is through a gap here. Rodney Iona trying to link up. He's got the man on the outside, uses him. And it's going to be for Moai. For Manu Samoa, they fire back. And what a try that. Do you like rugby?
Yeah.
That's good.
Predict that one.
Oh, okay. Sorry. But that is the try to Manu Samoa. And what a try it was. Rodney Iona, the man who was able to score it.
I want to go back to the kick.
The kick?
I don't know what happened there when he caught the ball.
As in what regard?
I don't know if the player that was meant to tackle him when he caught it, I don't know whether he pulled out or whether he got pushed off him.
Or we might have to have a little look at it.
We might have to have
well.
our own TMO session here.
Well, they have decided that it's all right.
Oh.
And that kick has gone over there. So now the score is going to be 7-all. I think we'll have it up on the screen there. We've got a little bit of co-screening going on for co-commentating as well. Imagine if we tried to commentate, you were watching that one when it's behind.
No, I don't. I think he just missed the tackle.
Yeah, and then from there, Rodney Iona. This was a beautiful wide ball. Flat, but a beautiful one indeed. And now it is the score of 7-all between the Maori All Blacks and Manu Samoa. Would you like to talk about what's happening in the game while I quickly type up?
They scored a try, and now they re-kicked it. Is that a ruck? They kick it. No one catches it. That guy caught it. So they're going out the back again, below the Samoans' half line, half the field cut.
Half the field.
So now they've kicked it. That guy, Terry Black, Sean Wainui, and now the game is paused.
It keeps on freezing a little bit for us, but luckily we've got it up on there as well. But Sean Wainui now going to be countering back. What's wrong?
So wait, is that behind?
Yeah, that one's behind by a little bit. This one at the moment on the halfway line are the Maori All Blacks.
Just below the halfway line.
It's an awkward pass, and that's going to be a little knock on. He's done well to claim that one though. And because of it now, they have been told to leave it. Manu Samoa 40 metres out from the Maori All Blacks line here. Going back, Faliali, first receiver now, a little bit high from Alex Nankabell. But they have still got the advantage for the knock-on, and they are going back for it. But Narea Famai, he scored in the last match as well. At this stage, he is looking sharp out on that wing. I'm not sure who he plays for, but I feel like whoever he does, they will be very happy to see the form that he is finding recently. But I tell you what, a quick answer back. Ash Dixon scoring in the 22nd. Then Norea Famai coming straight back, scoring the try for Manu Samoa. Right, we have also got in there who's winning Cesar. It is a draw at this stage. And can we not talk about the Warriors as well, says David? Yeah, it's a rough one at the moment for them. And also we have got Munchie City got it. And try time Samoa. Let's go Manu as well, says Chris. And also we have got the Manu from Batman we have got in there as well. It would be embarrassing if Maoris lose, considering I've never heard of the Samoan players as well, says Art Changer. And that's the thing. I think it is 11 wins from 11 or something along those lines for Manu Samoa. They have never lost, to the Maori All Blacks. They have never lost to Manu Samoa. And we have got discipline from Georgia, led the Springboks down the pitch to the points on the board as well. Or ill-discipline, from Smithy Soil. That's the thing. Georgia, even though they lost that game, a lot of people have said they played very well. And they probably...
What was the score?
About 40-9. but like, there is, like, it's the Springboks, world champs.
Well, so 49, that's 3 penalty kicks.
Yep. They actually led the game, fun fact.
I would hope so, because I hope they weren't 30 points to 0 as at least get 3 penalty kicks.
No, they were up 6-5, I believe, and then from there, I think it went downhill high from Noah Rogers as well. Welcome in. It's 1 a.m. in Michigan. Anything after midnight, you get a ticket. As well, started cracking down last year, and then we have got Maori All Blacks to win 28-23 over Samoa. Yeah, I think it's going to be a close game once again. Henry Stowers off the back of the scrum now. Going Rodney Iona, first receiver. Henry Teifu, hard runner of the ball. But he has been wrestled down to the ground by Nankabell now. Faliali now.
I would consider myself to be an analytics expert.
Would you? That's good. Henry Stowers now driving forward. I will get your, you know how they kind of do the talking, and then they go to the guy. Was it almost dropped? No, he has been able to hang on to that. We'll go back to you in a short moment as well. We'll do this side by side kind of thing. This one doesn't like me very much, but now Rodney Iona goes back into the hands. That's a great step there. He's dropped the ball though, unfortunately. Asitawala. Or is it Lolosio? They've been calling him Lolosio. Who is that in the number 15 jersey? Have they made it a complete change to the starting lineup that they have actually gone with? At this stage, I believe it is actually Lolosio, who is at number 15 as well. So they are switching all over the place. Samoa says Noah Rogers as well. It's like the entire Saving Private Ryan movie is happening in my neighbour's driveway, says Scrubbles as well. And that's quite a harsh statement considering most of my family have uni degrees as well, says Archangel.
Are people getting shot in scrum?
No, fireworks. Close to 4th of July. So they are lighting it up.
The entire. I'm thinking of it the wrong way around. So I was thinking of it like guns and stuff. Yeah, it's actually Tomasi Alosio in that number 15 jersey for this match. So a late change. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, no sign of who it was going to be, Asi Tawala. But now it is going to be a scrum reset for the Maori All Blacks here. Henry Stowers, they are showing he has been dangerous for ball, and for people like me who have to work tomorrow, you've got to have sleep. I'm glad they did as well. Well, I'm glad they did it, says Gary Miller, in terms of the cutting off the loud noises at around 12 a.m., 1 a.m. I think it was earlier on. And also we have got there, South Africa were good. They are just getting started, and it's understandable. First game back for a long time, and Georgia are a growing team. Remember, Georgia gave New Zealand a game in 2015. And that's the thing. They also had a very close game. Or actually, I was looking at Samoa's record or Tonga's record, and they actually had a close game with one of the top sides. Yeah. I can't remember who it was, though. I feel like I should be able to remember. Yeah. But now I can't, unfortunately. But yeah, Tonga, unfortunately for them, about 14 players on debut up against the All Blacks. Going to be tough for them, that is for sure. What's your score prediction for this match as well? I've already done it.
Or for the Tonga versus All Blacks match, sorry.
Oh, the All Blacks will win.
Nice.
I don't know, 50 points to 17.
Oh, okay. All little kick in behind.
Well, I don't know, maybe a little bit less.
Or on the Iona. Bit of skill. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see whether or not they can pour on that pressure.
Maybe a little bit less.
But then Tonga, first game since the World Cup.
Yeah.
So, little while.
Just imagine that as a meme. The All Blacks coach going, first game back, we don't know. And the Tonga coach is sitting there going, what are you talking about? We didn't play last year.
Or Nakamel straight on the ball, winning the penalty for the Maori All Blacks there as well. All Blacks to win 98-0, says Noah Rogers as well. And we always got.
You want to see Tonga do well, don't you?
It would be nice to see some of these players getting their debut. Like, no one wants to have a debut where you lose a match by like 70 points at least. Like, some of these guys, we'll show you the Tongan lineup. I actually have it here for you. Like, the likes of these guys, a lot of these guys have been playing provincial rugby. Or even some of them have played club rugby recently.
Yeah. Well, who we got from provincial? What about Premiership? Is any from
Premiership? I don't think they were able to get them over. Unfortunately, the likes of, I feel like the most well-known ones from that lot are probably Takalua as the captain, and also Zane Capelli from the Chiefs. Yeah. You remember that guy? He ended up just getting nosebleeds for the final, I think it was, that we remember him as, unfortunately. But then also they have got on the bench
Nasi
Manu and Nasi Manu.
Where's does he play?
I think is he still at Taco, or has he moved somewhere else there? Oh, Josh Ioane, little kicker behind there. Sean Moinui, Jason Arndt sits up there. He's dropped the ball, and now Sean Moinui, it's been kicked out of his hands.
Type here, Quintapia.
Quintapia. Yeah.
Quintapia. That's an interesting.
Have you seen him play recently?
Not really. Who does he play for?
The Chiefs. You don't like the Chiefs much, do you?
I don't really keep up to date with what's going on with the Chiefs.
I feel like it's one of those ones. He kind of reminds me a little bit, I guess you could say, it's a hard one to say. He kind of runs the ball hard like an Alex Nankerville or someone like that.
Just another Naila Murphy?
Naila Murphy. I mean, he could be the next big thing because he is still young, and he has got, he tackles pretty much every game for the Chiefs. He ends up putting on maybe about 15 tackles.
So he could be a shooter. What do you call them?
A tackler. No, I don't know.
The young players are coming up.
Prospect.
Yeah.
Shooter.
I don't know, mate.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But at this stage, him and Ioane in the midfield are going to be exciting to watch together.
Yeah.
Because they have got that little bit of talent. Scrum feed here for the Maori All Blacks, only 5 metres out from the Manu Samoa line here. Classy, good thing it wasn't too close to the moonshine, or the moonshine still. And All Blacks will win 98-0. 36 minutes as well for they lead NZ 7-9. Or 9-7, sorry. But at this stage, Sam Knock now.
We're having
only 10 metres out.
We're having steak for tea.
You know what? When you went we're having, I actually knew exactly what you were going to say about something to do with tea. Steak. Oh, we do love a bit of steak.
When I go on my way home, I'm going to
I'll tell you what, come back to that story. Billy Proctor offload and Jonah scores in the corner.
Interrupted my story.
It was a great
Good
story.
Work. Well, okay, anyway, so on my way home, I'm going to go to the discount store and get a cup of chocolate ice cream. And I'm going to have chocolate ice cream after the steak.
Oh, you lucky boy.
Damn, it's going to be good.
Right, we will add the try there. It was, in the end, Jonah Lowe was able to score it out on the wing. Just great backline movement. Billy Proctor, a little offload. Jonah Lowe loves a finish in the corner.
So, Antoine Leonard-Brown, what's the go with him? Is he to be seen?
Injured at the moment.
That's right, he is too.
Unfortunately. And also they're losing, like they've got a lot of centres who are injured.
A lot of centres that are injured, haven't they?
Which I think is why it's so great for Quinta Paia to have an opportunity to
who
be
else?
able to...
He wouldn't really be there if it wasn't for... who else is injured? Leonard-Brown. Murphy's on his way out.
Goodhue also injured.
Yeah,
and Braden Enor now.
Tapia wouldn't have really... Would he have made it? Would he have made the squad if those guys weren't injured?
I mean, he made the Maori All Blacks side as well. Yeah. So he had those two options, but I feel like I hope he has a good game just so that I can go, he
it would be kind of cool to see him have a go and have that another option of... So then Noani Laumafi will sit there going, I hate this.
Although he'll be racking it up in France anyway. Teddy Black from the sideline, he hasn't struck that one too well. And the score is still going to be 12-7 to the Maori All Blacks. And
go away.
Who else got in there? Chiefs Mana as well says Rio Gamer. And that's the thing. The Chiefs have got quite a few players in this Maori All Blacks side, and they have been looking strong throughout the two matches as well. Say Rhea George as well. Or is that for how you like your steak cooked?
Well, I haven't usually medium rare.
Okay.
But have been tempted to experiment with like bloody man, like
raw.
No,
chop it
raw.
off the cow. Give it a
no, it's still cooked, but like rare. Because it's got some flavour.
Woo! Is it home kill?
Yeah. It's good. I know a lot of people. You'll be the well done sort of guy, aren't you?
I'm like I used to be well done because I didn't realise that it wasn't blood.
Yeah.
I thought it was blood, and I was like, I heard about that life, but it's myoglobin.
It's not blood. It's
no.
It's.
Oh no, Billy Harmon limping off the field at the moment. Please tell me he is not going to be injured.
His leg's probably broken.
He is an absolute beast when it comes to tackling.
His knee's probably.
No, he's gonna continue. Billy Harmon.
He's not,
or is he? The medic's gonna follow him off. I think he is going off the field there.
Yeah. No. Anyway, the steak. Nah, man. Like once you learn that it's not blood and that it's so good, a lot of people can't go away from like having. I know a lot of people don't like that.
Did you see the way he fell there, Billy Harmon?
Fell over.
Yeah. Not ideal. Josh Dixon now out on the field, and that's the thing. They didn't actually bring any spare loose forwards for this one. I believe Josh Dixon normally would play in that lock role. He is an Otago player.
Well, I knew he was from somewhere like South
Highlanders. I'm not sure whether he is Otago for the actual.
He looked like a Southlander.
Did he?
He looks like a Southlander.
And why is that?
Just I don't know. He just does.
This
guy kicks the ball.
That's your analytics analysis there. Parkinson lining it up, takes it beautifully over the head there. Barry Parkinson going towards the touchline, kept it in.
No, he's slipping away out the back.
They have said that it's in touch, and now Manu Samoa, Henry Stowers, that man's going to run all the way to the try line unless you tell him that the whistle's gone. Whoever's got in there, Kusin Kui lads, what if the All Blacks struggle to win tonight as well? I feel like it's one of those ones. Yeah, they need a challenge.
Because it's not going to be like if they struggle to win, they can go back to the board and say, well, this is what we did wrong. You know, they always say the best teams in the world are the ones who have gone through heavy defeats in the past.
Yeah.
If you guys want motivational speaking, just come to me.
That one's gone into the hands of Ash Dixon now. He gives a motivational speech, that man.
Does he?
Yeah. Surely.
I've never had one.
Haven't you? You never had a one-on-one Ash Dixon motivational speech. Selby Rickett now bending awkwardly in the tackle. Currently at this stage, advantage over Teddy Black. Little chip in behind. Has got just a little too much on it, though. And it's going to be now in the hands of Stacey Ely. Little offload now. Going to be the counter-attack going to the forwards now for Manu Samoa. Rainuia running out. Bouncing off the tackle with Josh Honeck there.
Really well there.
And Manu Samoa strike back before the end of this first half here. Good run once again. Fitu Kamo Douglas trying to get that one. Are they going to kick it, you think?
They got a bit of overlap here.
Little bit of overlap. He's kicked it. He has kicked it in behind, but now there's a little bit of space for Sean Wainui. Covering that one very nicely. Going to counter-attack now. Sean Wainui running straight at the number 5 there. Is he staying down or is he just holding him down?
Kick it.
He looks like he's taking a bit of a head knock there. Little chip of mine. Joshua Wani, another little chip. Jonah Lowe maybe debatably in front. But now it's going to be in the hands of, it is Lolo here. Next to the touchline. This one's going quick at the moment. And at this stage now, the Maori All Blacks.
So they're right back where they were, really.
Another good attacking play. Really, he got little grubber from Oteri Black. Sits up for Joshua Wani. Little chip of mine for Jonah Lowe, but then the ball just didn't like him, unfortunately for him.
If he'd gotten it anyway. But...
Well, they are saying he would have been away for a second, which is a bold statement indeed. But now it's going to be the line-out throw, and I believe it is going to be the Maori All Blacks who have got this one as well. Anyone know where to watch the All Blacks game live for free? I'm not sure. Is it on? Is it going to be on Prime? They normally have it on Prime.
Yeah, they usually have it on Prime, but it's delayed.
Yeah, a couple hours,
it doesn't
isn't it?
Start till like 9:30.
Unfortunately,
we used to do that when we were like not keen on Sky Sport, but now Sky Sport.
Sponsor us, Sky.
Give us some money.
We have also got in there. Tell you what, I'm missing a lot of the chat at this stage. We have been talking flat out. We have got you guys going to watch Tonga versus the All Blacks. I am going to be doing a live stream for it. I don't think you're going to be joining me. No, that one, are you? Unless you go home, get your steak and come back.
Because we're having steak for tea. Yeah, it's a hard one.
Yeah,
I kind of want to watch it at home with mum and dad, and then have chocolate ice cream.
Enough said.
No, I was just joking. I don't really care about having it with mum and dad. I just want chocolate ice cream.
Right, this one down. But a guy, Selby Rickett claims it on the 22. Goes back to Sam Knock. Short ball to Alex Nankerville. Tackled a little bit high from Henry Stowers. Gives away the advantage. Now it's going to be Alex Nankerville driving again, going back for the penalty. And at this stage now, they are leading by 5 points here. Manu Samoa. 3 points would put them into outside of the 7. So City Black, though, wants the corner, I think.
They're going for the free.
No, they're not.
No, they're not.
They're going for the corner once again here.
Anyway.
Aggression.
Go for the 5. They can get the 5.
Well, City Black has been finding those beautifully into the corner.
My analytics says they might get a try.
Okay.
That's a hit. Ooh. Yeah, I think they will.
Okay.
I think they will.
Good.
Yeah.
Rolling more once again, Ash Dixon.
I'd hope not, because that's boring. Set play, cross kick.
Oh, set play, cross kick out into the hands of Sean Wainui.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see. Ash Dixon now. Going to the front here, and it's going for the rolling ball. Gee, well, that's the momentum. Ray Prince that falls on his back. I think it's going to be held up, though. I don't think I've got...
Who's the player that caught the ball?
It was Reed Princep, I believe.
Did you see when he caught it and they all came out of his face? Was like, whoa!
I don't think he expected to get so much momentum.
He did not expect that. That's like when you're sitting on a biscuit behind a boat and your dad just takes off. At
the stage, they are going upstairs to check this one here to see if Reed Princep has been able to score. Police live, Tonga versus ABs. I will be doing the live commentary side. I won't be able to show the game, though, unfortunately. But, yeah, I will be doing the live commentary for you guys, chatting away with you as well. It is pretty awesome having you guys all here for these live streams. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you are new, thanks for the reply, guys. I'll try Prime and listen to your live stream. See you all at 7:30. Go the ABs as well, says Tesla, although it is a 7:05 p.m. kickoff. Just let you know as well, because of the fact that it's going to be pretty much straight after this one, isn't it? Exciting stuff. Reed Princep going down here. Oh, that's hard contact for that man. Does he get it down here, Reed Princep? How long until he is allowed to put it down? I feel like that's held up.
Yeah, no,
like, surely at this stage, someone just slaps it a little bit, just trying to give it a bit of a spank over the line, but not quite able to get it down. Still up.
Everyone's just like...
All of a sudden, you just see, it's like, you know how the window breaks in like a zombie movie, and there's like 5 hands going through trying to touch it. It's just going for the ball. Everyone trying to get a little bit on it. I'm not sure why we're looking at this again. Although we're not going to get to see his face, unfortunately. Fetu Kawakawa Douglas just gives him one in the ribs.
I just feel like that wasn't organised. They just sent him back.
Are they trying to see whether or not it was joining the ruck or dragged down? Oh, they're going to say it's dragged down, I think, by Samuel Slade.
So does that mean it's Samoa's ball?
It could end up with a penalty try to the Maori All Blacks.
Really? Why? Oh,
depending on how it goes.
No, don't do that.
Reviewing the foul play.
Just give it.
He just got bombed in the midsection.
Wait up! Wait up!
Now I'm going to check to see if this one is down. In my opinion, it's going to be dope if you guys show a live do with your reactions as well, says Mohammed. Unfortunately, yeah, due to the licensing, they are very strict. And like, even if we show like any sign of the footage or Also, if it is going to be even the audio, they take it down.
You could do it like after a few weeks after the game has been played, but not live.
Oh, it's a yellow card.
Oh, no.
Penalty try to the Maori All Blacks.
No,
and you hate to see that. I feel like it was one of those moments that Manu Samoa there. Samuel Slade off the field. I guess it's one of those ones. If it's a penalty try, though, what else can you do?
You just give them the penalty try and carry on. or a penalty. There's no need to be giving them yellow cards for that. How's it any different to knocking the ball on? Or
it's a little bit different.
No, that's stupid. Yellow
Samuel
cards
Slade there.
Players when players end up in danger or something.
I mean, the biggest danger there was Samuel Slade getting crushed by the Maori All Blacks maul. Kind of put himself in a dangerous position there. At this stage now, we continue. 20 seconds left off this first half. Has it ruined your mood? I'm going to have to get your ice cream in the second half, mate.
Yeah.
To be able to cheer you up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want my ice cream. But now it is going to be kicked off by the Maori All Blacks once again at 7:05 kickoff. Sweet as well. Says Odell and the Kiwi lads, if you went to a live match and vlogged, wouldn't you be protected by fair use? As long as you're not actually showing the footage of the game. I believe it is the factor of, I think they have rules about how good your quality of camera can be and everything like that as well. I'll tell you, Black, now we will come back to that in a short moment, but Billy Proctor there with a step just outside of the 22, straight on the ball. Manu Samoa have taken it back now. Little offload out the back. Going to be a good bit of step in there from Vasa Alofipo. That's not his last name. It is Fa'ali'i. But now it's going to be in the hands of the number 5. A good drag. Good drag, good lead drive from Theo McFarlane now. Can Manu Samoa get a try back here? Great step there by Stacey Ely starting this match there. Mighty Williams trying to drag him down. Defense.
Yeah, defense is very intense.
It is. This is a physical matchup between these two sides. You know that it's going to be hard hitting in the second half as well. Now it's going to be an answer. Henry Taifu breaking the line. Offload there. Theo McFarlane tries to find the offload. Went into the hands of Billy Proctor, who fires it into touch. And at halftime, Maori All Blacks leading this match 19-7 over Manu Samoa. Hopefully, or controversial finish, they have said as well. But nonetheless now, that would have hurt your elbow.
Yeah, that did hurt my elbow.
Bias refs as well says art change over. Yeah, I feel like it was unfortunate that try, but hopefully Manu Samoa can score a try early on in the second half.
What's that guy to do though? Like, what would he have done any differently to not do that?
It's a hard one because of that situation, because it was only him and because it happened so quickly. Yeah. I feel like he didn't really have many options.
My mentor was like, sorry, that's a stupid yellow card. That's like giving somebody a yellow card for a high tackle that you know they haven't done it on purpose. It's just because, you know.
Well, we have also got in there as well, we have got, referee, don't do that as well, says Mark Roberts. And a bad call from Chris as well, try, says David. And also, yeah, talking about that fair use, though, I think as long as you're not actually showing footage of the field, you are all right there.
If it was just a vlog and you release it like 2 or 3 weeks after, it'll probably be all right.
It all depends, because I feel like if you're actually at the game, it is probably easier to get sued.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that it's one of those weird ones. It's like trying to like film a movie or film like in a movie theater. Or why would you do that? It's completely dark. I feel like that's a terrible vlog. Hang on. Completely dark. Not allowed to talk once the movie starts. What are you going to do?
Well,
just sit there in darkness.
Break the rules.
And just be like, oh. Not allowed to play the audio either. Just got it on mute and just give a thumbs up. 5-second vlog. That's it. Then you go out. That was great. That was a great movie. But at this stage, also, I must admit, Amish, your Samoan pronunciation is better than your Georgian. Yeah, my Georgian was shocking last night for the start of the match. Like, I will show you some of the names. Those are the names I was working with.
So we got Becca, Seg, Becca, Seg, Hins and Duzzy. Becca, Seg, Hins and Duzzy.
See, that's the thing.
Becca, Seg, Hins and Duzzy.
I'm looking through and I can't even tell. Oh, Becca, the number 7. I wasn't even sure who you were
Seg, Hins and Duzzy. How did you pronounce
that? You would go for that one, probably Becca, Seg, and Segnazadza.
Then we got Guram Goji Shafavili.
Oh, yeah. These names are a little bit easier for can't speak now. And we also got in there as well, afternoon jets from a crispy Durban. Tell you what, it was about -2 last night. while the Springboks game was on. She was a bit chilly.
Mate, she was about -4 this morning.
Yeah, it was a bit rough, isn't it?
It was bad.
Winter.
It's really like that tonight, too.
Do you enjoy winter, or are you waiting for summer again?
No. Well, I don't know. It's different because obviously if you're cold, you can warm up. If you're hot, you can't cool down. You can't unless you jump in the water. Like if you're outside working, man, it's horrible. I prefer the cold to the hot. You can't escape the heat, man. But you can escape the cold by putting on warm clothes.
That is true. Circulation not ideal for me though. It snowed in Wellington, says Henry Samuel as well. What up, my G? As well, he has said. And yeah, at this stage, I feel like winter's going to be pretty cold this year, I think. But then hopefully it does warm up for summer. Going to be, already is. Is the fire still going, or has it gone out at this stage?
She's gone.
She's gone. Do you want to keep on talking? Do you want to talk about the tries that we witnessed in this match? And I will put some wood on the fire to keep us nice and heated.
Do you guys like rugby? What do I talk to them about?
Talk about the match. What happened?
So the Maori All Blacks have scored 2 tries.
3 tries.
3 tries. And the Samoans, that's them, they scored 1. It was, cool. 1 kick, I think. Don't know who scored the tries, can't remember.
It's across the bottom of the screen.
Is it? No, it's Dixon, Lowe,
look at my,
and a penalty try. They got a yellow card, which is shit.
PG content.
And that was stupid. Like, I don't know what that number 6 is meant to do. Was it him?
Yeah, Samuel Slade ended up going off the field for that one.
Interesting.
At this stage, Manu Samoa, it's a little bit physical out there, of course, between these two sides. It always will be. We will look at the benches as well. A name that I haven't got on the bench of Manu Samoa for some reason. I know it's actually, we got all of them. That is good. For the All Blacks match, they are missing one, but Jonathan Tamatino, you know him?
No.
Okay, Hurricanes player. He's going to be coming off the bench. Also, Kalolo Tuiloma. He is a big individual.
They all are.
They all are there. That is true. But Proctor with a lovely offload to Jonah Lowe there to be able to get it for the second try of the match. Turnovers conceded 9 for the Maori All Blacks. That was a big drive, and because of it, it led to the penalty try and also the yellow card.
One more try, and the Maori All Blacks are running away with this.
That is true. Do you think it's going to be a higher scoring match than the first match?
Yeah.
Because I think at halftime, okay, John Kerwin there on commentary there. He is saying that maybe they needed to use a bit of common sense there because of the fact that he said,
Kieran.
"Hey, old Kieran,
Kieran,
you're famous." Hey, it's a fella on the TV. Kieran Reid is in the background falling asleep at this stage by the looks of it. And we have also got in their question, probably a dumb question, but how can I watch a game? I'm in New Zealand and have a smart TV, says Dave the Maori. Do you have Sky Sport now, Dave? Do let me know. If not, other than that on a smart TV, I don't think Sky goes on a smart TV. It's only Sky Sport now, and maybe I think that's almost the only one, unless it's on Prime. Maybe would they show this game on Prime?
I think so.
Maybe.
No, maybe. I don't know. No, not this one.
Not this one. That is a shame. We always got to remember the donation bid wars. Yeah, that was crazy last week. That was actually for this match as well. We had a donation earlier on from AJ as well, and I think. I feel like that might be the only one of this one because everyone's bank balances are probably a lot lower after that one last week. But at this stage, line breaks, they have had more than the Maori All Blacks. Henry Stowers, though, he is a beast. 5 tackles, 17 metres carried, 1 defender speed, and I feel like he could probably end up in that in the second half as well, which is very exciting. Thanks for sharing, bro. Awesome as well, says Stuart. Thank you very much for tuning in, mate. It is not the same without you guys in the chat, and it is hugely appreciated for you guys all being here. Geez, George, for a while there. I thought I was listening to Keith Quinn as well, says David. David, do you know who Keith Quinn is?
No.
I don't either. Who's Keith Quinn?
I don't know.
Do you want to Google it? We've got TJ is coming back to the Hurricanes, says Morkaki. He is indeed. He wasn't eligible for All Black selection, though, because of the fact that he waited just a little bit too long to confirm that contract. Sky Sport Now choice to Shot Pro as well, says Dave Murray. So awesome, mate. Hopefully you will enjoy the second half, and that will also have the All Blacks taking on Tonga at 7:05. So that is going to be a good match for you to watch as well. And we have also got there, I must say it took about almost a half to get going last night. Yeah, it's one of those ones, like there are also another side. There are a lot of sides who haven't played since the World Cup. And Springboks, of course, was one of them. And after that first half, I feel like they just needed to find that little bit of kind of chemistry, I guess you could say. But Apelele Fassi, have you heard of him? What is that?
I don't know.
Some fella's just talking to you on your phone. That's like Siri, but upgraded.
Oh, it's that guy, a YouTuber, Don Lad.
Okay. Copyright. No,
He's a dick, man.
Is he?
He was on Facebook.
Let's not start beef.
Driving around in his Ferrari. And he's like on one of the richest YouTubers. He gets like 4,000 views for a video. He's like the richest man in America. So. And I'm like, you make like $10 a vid.
You'll love it. And the Rugby World Cup will be in France as well. Says Henry Samuel. It will indeed. Those are going to be middle of the night games.
Yeah.
Are you going to be watching most of them?
No.
Okay. When is the World Cup? Is it in October? Is it late in the year or early in the year?
I don't know.
We might have to have like
a super season.
Is it? Because if not, we could have like a super duper sleepover.
You die.
You could like sleep in the lounge, and then we could just watch all of the games. Like keep on getting up, watching them go back to sleep.
Could do.
Wicked wings. Could try and tempt you with some wicked wings.
You don't have to try and I'll get them anyway.
That is true.
If I'm doing it, I'm getting wicked wings.
We just have a stockpile of about 100. No, 100's not enough. Rugby World Cup goes for a few weeks. Oh, but they'll get older. But we need to get Uber Eats in our or our small town, wouldn't we? And just have them delivered every day. We always got in there France or ABs to win the next if Razor's appointed head coach as well. Says Smithy Tour that, and also I thought the ABs were playing. They are later on tonight in about an hour and a half's time. It is going to be All Blacks taking on Tonga. That's going to be an exciting contest. All Blacks hoping to get a big win. Ian Foster in the press conference, he did mention that this game, because people were like, are you just going to look past this one? As the questions from the questioners, the journalists, and he said, like, our goal is to get ourselves back to number one. And to do that, we need to build from, like, these games. So all of these games matter because of the fact that we want to keep on trying to build ourselves up so that we can be that number one spot again, because it's been a while.
Yeah. What place are we right now? 2.
It's a great question.
On the world rankings.
I'd say it's around there, 2 or 3. Do we want to have a look at that as well?
South Africa's still at 1.
I think so. I think they have kept it, and with that win over Georgia, I think they will extend it as well. Whoever's got in there sounds like a plan. I got some healthy coffee brewing in a pot. We'll share some pics on Insta as well, says Betty. And whoever's got in there late in the year, says Smithy Toilet. So is that summer late in the year, or is it? Or it could be just before summer. No, probably not.
I don't know.
Sleepover time. 25 days sleepover.
Yeah.
You just live here for a month. And at this stage, they are keeping the crowd entertained. And at this stage, it is starting to pile in a little bit at Mount Smart Stadium. Hopefully, it is a packed house for that game up against Tonga for the All Blacks. And I feel like it's one of those ones that in that situation here, like the crowd are going to make the atmosphere. It wasn't the same in that first match without them, but this game, like during the hakas here in the crowd, just makes it that much better as well. It's June to September as well, says More Cake, and it starts September to start of November, right? We've got two different ones there. Whoever's got good selections to get New Zealand back, or good selections will get New Zealand back to the top, along with great coaching as well. It's in spring as well. And this man...
Can Double Chins do it? Or we have to bring in Razor to do it?
Oh, that's a good... Oh, I should get a Razor one, and you could have him on your face as well. But this one, it was for a video earlier on as well. Guys, name your top 15 lineup for the All Blacks as well, says Tesla. Is that top 15 of all time, or is in top 15 for at the moment, as in who I think they should select for the matches coming up? What is the time for the All Blacks game? It is going to be 7:05 p.m. kickoff. I think we are going to be starting our live stream at around 6:45, I think it was going to be.
Yeah.
Going to be a nice early one.
Yeah.
Get a bit of pre-match hype up for this matchup. Bumper, did you say?
Yeah.
Boom. Alex Nankerville, he's smiling at the camera. He's loving it. Michael Alatoa, not a smile on that man's face. He wants to get back into this match. And for the first 10 minutes of the second half, they're going to be a man down. Why don't you go to the stadiums to watch the games as well, says George Polo. Most of the games that happen normally are in the North Island, and we're in the South Island. But our nearest stadium, would you say it's either 2.5 hours south, I think, or 2 hours 45 or so north. So we are a little way away, but I would like to go to a game at some stage. I want to send you and Isaac to a game to do a bit of commentary. Tell you what, that's a great way to start the half. For Fali Ali making a lot of meters there. I see Bryn Hall is on the field for the Maori All Blacks as well. Now it's going to be the man in the number 1 jersey there. trying to drive forward. He was supposed to be the replacement, but he is starting this match. Ben Nini driving forward for Manu Samoa. They're trying to start this match early or start a good second half for them here. Now they've got, they've still got the advantage as well, which is great news for them. I see that they've made a replacement as well. What is the number 20 now who is on the field, which in this one, it's another good run. I'm trying to get to see who the number 20 is. It is going to be Genesis Mamia Lamalo is the man who is out on the field. That's a hard name to say. Fali Alido goes to Henry. Stowers now trying to drive forward. 10 meters out at the moment. Little Salah, the dummy now. Matunga now driving forward for Samoa. He's been dragged down a couple meters short. Can they get over the line here? Stowers, little ball out. That is big contact there for the man in the number. It's a Salah, the dummy reaches out.
Cheeky.
And it's a score. It's a try.
Cheeky.
And it is Lolo Sio. Lolo here, who was able to score it. The man who wasn't actually in the starting lineup or reserves before this match, but he has been injected into it. Tomasi Alosio. I said Lolo here, didn't I? But it's Tomasi Alosio who was able to score it. They are back in this match here, Samoa. And it was beautifully done. Alosio, what was his first name? Tomasi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you know or you disagree? This was a beautiful sell of the dummy there. Bali Ali, little offload. That is silky skills right there. And they were able to get that try. I'm hyped up for the second half. Hope you guys are as well. Boom, boom, boom. And they get the try there. Manu Samoa. We'll update the scoreboard. I'm assuming he gets this kick because it is going to be relatively straight out in front, which will make it only a 5-point game. Manu Samoa scoring the try with only 14 men on the field as well. Hit the like or hit the bell, I think. That is from More Cake as well. If you haven't already, be sure to hit that subscribe button. It helps us out. Josh has said, hi, Hamish. Welcome into the live stream, mate. Thank you very much for tuning in. Go, Manu, go. Says Chris. 2023 Rugby World Cup is Friday, 8th of September to Saturday, 21st of October. Geez, that's like a long time. You have to stay for 2 months for that one. But now they have kicked that one over, and the score is Maori All Blacks going to be on 19-14 for Manu Samoa.
Samoa.
What do you mean?
September.
The rugby. Oh, you're checking the seasons. Whoosh. Is it ideal?
Depends on how much the grass want to grow, you know what I mean?
I do indeed. That is a good run there by the number 14 for Manu Samoa. And this one was Alafipo driving forward once again. These big forwards have been carrying well for Manu Samoa. But now it looks like it is going to be kicked up in the sky. Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's fired back to Rodney Iona now, who's going to be kicking it rather than the scrum half. Finds a bit of space, but not really. It's an easy take for Josh Ioane now, and he's got Sean Wainui on the outside. Is he going to use it? He steps on the inside by Ray Nuia. The hooker for the Blues. He is a spare one. Indeed, on Teddy back. Pierces a gap. That was a beautiful run. And he's still going on Teddy back. He's been ankle tapped, though. In the end, round the side there, Josh Dixon trying to get a few extra meters, but straight on the ball with Manu Samoa. We're quite able to get it. Josh on it now. Goes to Josh Ioane. Little offload. No, he decides to take contact. And he was hit hard in a tackle by Tuimanga. Going back once again, Josh Dixon straight on the ball was Manu Samoa. That's going to be, is it a penalty? Oh, he's been tipped up though. It's advantage for Maori All Blacks now. Alex Nakamal pierces a gap. He's got pace. He's been dragged down a metre short straight on the ball with Manu Samoa, but they're going back for the penalty. Woo. We also got there, Mum. Can we have all Jordan at home? Inserts Upper Lily Fussy as well. Tell you what, he's going to be a star of the future, I think, Fussy. He's got pace, and he's got the amazing ability. He is playing for the Sharks at the moment. And looking at that run again from Aotearoa Black, just pierces the gap his last game on New Zealand soil before heading to Japan.
The Sharks.
Chelsea Sharks.
Oh, does he play for them?
Yeah. And he's a future prospect. He has got a lot of skill indeed, and 26-14 full-time is the score that someone thinks that it is going to be. That was Kiwi Lads rule, and we have also got in there go Maori All Blacks as well from Josh Petch. And at this stage, go Manu. Says Siafu. Are they going to be able to do it here? Some more. They're going to have to defend hard, though, because they're going to be 5 meters out from their line. They're going to have to be careful as well, because if it ends up being a penalty for the Maori All Blacks, perhaps it could be another penalty try, depending on how it goes.
You wouldn't think so, would you? It's suicidal, wouldn't it?
It's going to be a hard one for them to defend, but they're going to have to commit the men.
Yeah.
I feel like it's one of those ones. Oh, that's an awkward fall for Aotearoa Black a little bit, and he's actually injured his leg. I really hope.
Mullet coming along there, though, so he'll be fine.
Do you think I should get a filthy mullet for the All Blacks games? You think?
Yeah.
With a mustache as well. People will think that I'm full on, probably bogan. They're currently 45 minutes into this match as well. Will Jordan doesn't suit that black jersey as well, says Millie Toilet. Oh, I mean, he's also very young though. So I think he will grow into it a little. It sounds like he's like in the first year of school and he's got his brother's older jersey and you're like, oh, he'll grow into it eventually. But like, I feel like out on that wing, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. And also with Beauden Barrett, Geordie Barrett, both on the bench, you know, it's going to be one of those ones. Damian McKenzie will probably be replaced by Geordie Barrett. Or
who's playing 10 for this All Blacks game?
It is going to be Richie Moonga.
Oh, yes.
So Beauden Barrett off the bench, probably replacing Moonga. And then from there, what if they transition Geordie Barrett out onto that right wing side for Will Jordan?
Could do.
I feel like that is something.
Why no Ali left?
This man
can't be missed.
Probably.
I had an idea the other day.
Yeah.
Why don't they make an All Blacks B team?
One moment, Ash Dixon driving forward now. They're going forward here. Oh, they're only a few meters out. Ash Dixon going for the line. He's up in the air. Oh, they've held him up beautifully, but the ball is still back there. Brynall going with the far ball out to Sean Wainui, and the Maori All Blacks score again. Try time once again for Sean Wainui. He's been able to score in both of the matches. George seems to be loving it with the massive yawn at the stage.
Hear me out here, all right?
Yeah.
So the other day I was thinking about the amount of players that leave New Zealand, right? Okay. Now the reason why they leave, one, because they're not getting All Black starting teams. So Arnie and Laumafi left because there's so many competition. And the money. The players who are playing in the All Blacks as a starter aren't leaving, are they?
Not really.
They're not leaving. So why don't they make it?
What about
Yeah, but he's still playing for the All Blacks and he's back with the Blues next season. He didn't really leave. He was at Wea. Why don't they have an All Blacks B team?
Who would they play?
The players who they can't. There's so much depth. They have so many players that would easily beat the Wallabies.
Oh.
I'm telling you, this Maori All Blacks team could beat the Wallabies, man. Like, there's so much depth. And I think someone like Naomi Laumafi wouldn't leave New Zealand if he was able to go and play the starting lineup for an All Blacks B team.
Would people, it's one of those ones, like maybe it's a hard one because the provincial competition is very strong at the moment. Same with Super Rugby.
But they would rather be playing international rugby.
Would you allow other sides to have a B team as well?
You'd have to have it so that the All Blacks B team they wouldn't play in the same competition as the A team.
Right.
They would play in like a separate thing, so they'd play lower ranked teams like the Pacific Islands, and you know they might do a tour while the All Blacks are in the Rugby Championship sort of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sort of expo games.
That's that's
something like Ioane. What's the number 10?
Josh Ioane,
he could be a starting fly half for the team. You've got a Terry Black. He's leaving because of that reason. He can't get in the All Blacks side. Beauden Barrett, Damian McKenzie, Richie Moana. It's never going to happen. He would be a starting team for the All Blacks B team, and that would keep him in New Zealand, keep him playing Super Rugby.
That is true.
It's the thing I was thinking. This is an idea that New Zealand need to look at. You know what I mean? Because they've got so much depth, and you're losing them the minute they can't play.
Nanka Bell breaking the line again. Little offload to Sean Stevenson. We'll come back to that in a short moment. That man, it's got a lot of pace. What an intercept that is for Mai. Just a swarm of Maori All Blacks players on him there. And I think this one, no, they have been told not to use it there.
What was that?
Not sure. Rodney Iona went for a little bit of a trip there, I think. Ash Dixon just having a conversation with the ref as well. Now, Stowers fires it back. But yeah, at this stage, I feel like it would be kind of cool to see. Oh, that's a counter ruck from the All Blacks. Oh, sorry, the Maori All Blacks. Another counter ruck from Fetu Kamokamo Douglas. And they've stolen this ball through the legs there for Brynall as I walk a Leowere. Out on the field as well. Oh, a little knock on there from Josh Ioane. Because I guess it's one of those ones as well that, because I know the Western Force, they used to, when they got kicked out of the Super Rugby competition, they actually did like a tour of the islands and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's still one of those ones that the Maori All Blacks, this is their only scheduled game other than that first one for the season. So why not send them to those island nations?
You have to have the eligible Maori, you know,
but like,
maybe not that Maori, just an All Blacks B team. But who was that player that played the Rainier who played for the Blues?
Tom Robinson.
No, the Blues that he's playing in France now for.
The rank.
He scored that try against the Lions when they played the Blues, and it was that try scorer.
Kurbalo?
No.
Is Ehai West?
Yes, he would have been a player who would be absolutely brilliant for an All Blacks B team. You know, like there's so many players that are leaving New Zealand who could go play for the All Blacks B team who would still be playing international rugby. They'd still be staying in New Zealand, but there's not just like a lot of them would say, well, I don't want to play in the B team. It's like, yeah, but someone in the A team gets injured, you're going up. You're staying there. Now only Murphy would be in the A team right now if he didn't leave for France.
Even if it was, I feel like it's a little bit like rough for them, but even if they weren't going to play the games, maybe just some sort of training squad
like playing
to keep them ready
is okay, but it's not. They want to be playing international rugby. You know what I mean? So if you had the B team off playing Wales and then Scotland and then England while the All Blacks did something, or they were playing premiership teams, or they were doing, playing against Samoa, more Pacific teams. Get them involved more. Like, I think it's something that New Zealand should look at doing.
Definitely with the fact that Moana Pasifika and Fiji Drua are joining Super Rugby, I feel like that would be a great way of promoting it as well.
They have a series where the best of the provincial teams play against the All Blacks B team.
Advantage penalty to Manu Samoa there. Zaya Walker Leawere trying to steal that ball, but it was Ollie Norris who was still in that breakdown, not rolling away as the call. We have also got in the chat as well. They would play Julian Savia on the B team. As well, says Henry Samuel, and also Elton Yankees was rubbish for the Springboks today as well. He came off the bench, didn't he? I believe, if I'm not wrong, for All Blacks who's starting the haka as well, says David. That's a big point.
Yeah.
Aaron Smith not playing. TJ Perenara not playing as well.
Yeah.
Although it's one of those ones, the Maori All Blacks, they actually still had those guys, like the ones who weren't playing in that haka. Yeah. So maybe they would still let Aaron Smith lead it if they had to. I'm not sure who else you could have. Maybe Dane Coles. Who else have you got? I imagine that on debut, Quintapuia leads the haka.
Yeah.
That would be pretty awesome, but I don't think they would do it, unfortunately. It's going to be kicked at the post here by, I believe that is going to be Rodney Iona, decided to take on the 3 rather than the 7 here. Manu Samoa, Tanumanga in the background. He is hoping that this one will be going over. Come on, Maori All Blacks. And has Oteru Black made any of his kicks? He has kicked, I think it is 3 from 4, but now he is off the field. He was replaced by Sean Stevenson as well. And we have got the packaging is lovely 10 out of 10 Vampire vibes as well. They did have a B team in the past, especially when we used to tour. They used to be called the New Zealand 15. Sadly, the NZ won't go for it. Oh, no, he's missed that one. That is unfortunate for Samoa. If you're going to take on the 3 points, you've got to get it.
Yeah.
Because that is almost a little bit of a blown opportunity. It was actually Henry Teifu as well who did take that kick. They are very happy to be here. I believe that is the Tongan side. Ooh. So they are getting ready to go in only a few moments' time. 7:05 p.m. kickoff is the time as well, Izzy. I have seen that you have got there. When does the talking start for ABs as well? It is going to be 7:05 p.m. kickoff, but I'm going to be starting at around 6:45 p.m. Ooh. We're going to be showing the lineups. We're going to be talking stats, showing who we think are going to be the key players, or it will actually just be me because George is going to go home and eat ice cream. But, we might have you on a post-match review. Maybe you could come on.
I'm going out tonight as well.
You're going out tonight? You feeling all right?
Yeah.
That's a Shania Twain song. How do I know that? But now that's been dropped there.
I'm feeling all right. That's not how it goes.
That was scary. 52 minutes in at the moment. And at this stage, the Maori All Blacks got the lead. There he is, Quintapuia. Geordie Barrett in the background. Mac is there as well.
Fight the Tyrants.
Fight.
Imagine
that, just a massive brawl start. Scott
Oh,
Barrett looks like he's already been in a brawl. He's got the plaster over the eye.
Oh.
D-Mac gave him a right hook on the way in.
Look, I love it how they're all there now. I love it how they're all standing. This reminds me when we used to play rugby for like the club and you used to watch the seniors play, or the seniors would be hanging around while they're watching you play, waiting for you to get off the field.
It's one of those ones that look like they weren't supposed to be there.
Yeah,
because they were like,
you'd think they wouldn't arrive till 6.
No, as in like they were there, and then it's as if someone said, "No, boys, you're not supposed to be allowed to watch the game," because they all had to go back into the changing room.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be a penalty to Manu Samoa here in the scrum. They've done very nicely. Not straight is the call from Josh Honeck in the one. How long are there? Or how long are we into the second half? We're currently 53 minutes into this game. So only 13 minutes.
Seem to have the edge. They just seem to get back at them every time.
Right.
Samoa score.
Please go for the corner. Yes, they have there. He's gone for plenty of distance. Good kick as well for Samoa. And what game have you got at 7:05? And does Scott Barrett play for the Maori All Blacks? He does not. He was on the sideline, though, watching. He is in the All Blacks jersey, the number 4 for this match. And 7:05 is going to be All Blacks taking on Tonga as well. I want to see the All Blacks have a B team as well. Says Henry Samuel, European.
Really good.
European.
They beat the Wallabies.
Do you like the Wallabies, do you?
Yeah, I like them, but they're shit.
Okay, and we've got European club team. Do not interested in playing international teams. There is no room in the European club calendar for these matches. You were talking about, says Simon, as well. Oh, that one almost stolen, but taken nicely by Henry Stowers there. And now it's going to be a rolling ball for Manu Samoa. Now the Maori All Blacks, they are great with their rolling ball. Can they defend one? Looks like they're doing decently. Ray Nui at the back. They've been told to use it once. Someone's pants have gone down, but luckily he has been protected by the rolling ball. They've been told to use it twice now, and it's not a Walker Leawero straight through, and that is a mistake from the Maori All Blacks, or sorry, from Manu Samoa. It's not a Walker Leawero. He is a nuisance in a ball. He just finds his way to work his way through the middle, gets his hands on the ball. Oh, he's not really little.
I might leave.
We've also got there Hamish, you're streaming the Lions versus British and Irish Lions. I'm thinking about it, although I feel like I might be asleep at that stage. Hopefully not. Hopefully I will be still awake for it. I might have to have a nap. I haven't had a nap in like years, but I might have to have a nap in between the Tonga All Blacks game and the next one's on, because there's also Ireland versus Japan. That's going to be a good match that I want to watch, but I feel like I will be sitting here like this.
Yeah.
Japan has got the ball, I think, because I can hear it rather than watching it. You know, and we always got George, you should try a steak carpet bag. The chef cuts the pocket in the steak and stuffs cooked mushrooms in it to die for as well. Do you like mushrooms?
No.
Ah, okay. A garlic butter in the middle, I could do the same thing there. Tamatine making the tackle there inside of their own 22. Here are the Maori All Blacks, and now it's going to be Bryn Hall kicking this one for touch. Has found it as well. Good clearing kick for the Maori All Blacks.
I was just reading more stars going overseas. There, we've got, who was it? Terry's been rumoured to be going to Japan.
He's here in Japan.
Damien McKenzie's been rumoured to be heading to Japan.
Boshier also heading away.
Like, this is a big issue, and I feel like a B team would almost solve that nearly.
I'd like to see, I know it's not going to happen, but they were talking about it, I think it was on the breakdown, how they love to see us get more involved with Japanese rugby. And imagine one of those competitions, how maybe some of the Super Rugby teams play in a competition similar to the Rainbow Cup, that kind of format of playing a few of the top Japanese sides, trying to get the name out there.
The issue is,
combining.
I never liked the idea of trying to tap into the Japanese market to make more money. You know what I mean? Just because.
But New Zealand rugby possibly would be quite good for more
the
money.
USA rugby gets bigger and they start stealing your players.
That's a good run. Yeah, that's the thing. The MLR is on the up, isn't it? Tamatine, quick hands. It's gone into the hands of Tuimanga. Near the touchline at the moment, 40 metres out from their own line here. Manu Samoa driving forward. It was Motonga once again trying to make a few extra metres. Tamatine now. Little offload almost stolen there. But Henry Stowers now has got that one in hand. Counter ruck from the Maori All Blacks. I'm not sure whether that was a legal one from Marakai Selby Rickett. Kind of just went straight through the middle. Up the book. Rodney Iona kicking this one high. It's gone beautifully into the hands of Sean Stevenson, though, but he is getting driven backwards in the rolling ball situation. And that ball is going to be available now for Bryn Hall. Going back into the hands of Kurt Eklund out on the field for Ash Dixon. The try scorer, Ash Dixon, as well, scored in both matches for the Maori All Blacks so far. Bryn Hall now sells a bit of a dummy offload there. Ollie Norris running hard, but he has been tackled by Jonathan Tamatine. Eklund playing half-back first receiver. Nankerville now trying to pierce the gap. 40 out from their own line here, the Maori All Blacks. Trying to get some phases together for phase. Vettel, come on, Douglas round the side. Little offload to Josh Dixon now. Driven down by Tamatine. He's made a lot of tackles since coming on the field. Round the side there. Legally as well. Now it's going to be Sean Wainui close to the touchline. Get him ragdolled there by Alofipo. Eklund going to run hard at the line. Going to be tackled by Slater Tamatine once again. That man has been busy here. Tamatine, another tackle made by him. He is on fire at the moment.
He tackles a lot.
He does indeed. That's a wonky pass, but now it's in the hands of Proctor, being relatively quiet in this match so far, other than that offload to Jonah Lowe. You don't want to stretch out too much. He's still got it in hand. He's hanging on for dear life on that one there. Stretching it big time. Joshuani sells. Beautiful dummy sold by Joshuani. Beautiful low tackle. Tell you what, Tamatine, that tackling technique
big gaps.
is beautiful. What an offload. That is from Ollie Norris. Goes to Waka Leawere. A bit high there. And now, no, it's not going to be an advantage. Jonah Lowe, little offload out the back to Princep. Oh, Tamatino, once again, I sound like I'm loving him at the moment, but yeah, it's been doing very well. Looks like the cross kick opportunity could be on possibly for the Maori All Blacks. They did use it in the last match. Brynall now goes back to Josh Ioane out the back line instead. Sean Stevenson, quick hands, Proctor over the top. Goes to Josh Dixon. And he is going down the wing, but he has been tackled by Rodney Iona. I think it was for Ma'i. I'm looking around for Tamatino once again. He looks like he's taking a little bit of a back step there to try not to make too many, but now he's going to make the tackle there as well. Tamatino going low. Tackle Sean Stevenson. Good drive there from Ollie Norris straight on the ball there. It's going to be an advantage. Unfortunately, now it looked decent, but unfortunately the player not rolling away. Neckerville, flat ball out to Jonah Lowe. And it's a try for the Maori All Blacks after 14 phases with the advantage as well. Very nicely done. Like they are saying, it is a polished finish indeed. It was Jonah Lowe picking up his second of this match now. And that number 14 jersey for the Maori All Blacks seems to bring quite a bit of good luck because Jonah Lowe in this match was able to score the try. How do you spell Jonah? I feel like I spelled it wrong. No, it is right. I thought it looked wrong for a second there, but beautiful backline movement. Josh Ioane back to Nankerville. Because of his dangerous attacking presence, they needed to lure in the defence, and that's exactly what they did there. Jonah Lowe scoring now, and the Maori All Blacks taking a little bit more of a lead as well. Are you leaving, are you?
I'm going to leave and it's stake at home.
I feel like that is something you love to tell everyone, isn't it? Now it's going to be a nice, easy... Oh, no, it's not that easy there. Are you actually leaving?
Yeah.
What, like right now?
Yeah. No, I'll watch the kick and then I'm leaving.
Are you actually... I thought you were joking. You're on your way by the sound of it. We haven't got George. Do you like this beer Spates?
I don't really drink much beer.
What is your beverage of choice?
Probably like maybe a Smirnoff.
Oh, yeah. And we also got
cruises. Whoa.
It's got a good idea, George, about the New Zealand Rugby Union. Just won't go for it. It's all about the money, bro, as well. Josh Ioane not getting that one.
Unlucky
so the score still is going to be Maori All Blacks 31-14 to Manu Samoa. So you're actually, so your steak's ready, is it?
Yeah, Thomas said to be ready around 6. So
okay. Right, I guess I'm
on his own now.
I'm transitioning. It feels so weird being on my own once I've done one for a little bit.
Yeah, all right.
But taking the solo, are you good at rugby? Nah, terrible, mate.
I'm going to leave.
Are you any
he
good?
played soccer when he was at high school.
That's true. I wasn't very good at that either.
In cricket.
Yeah, I wasn't big enough for the rugby side unless it was halfback or out on the wing, probably. But then I didn't have the pace factor, so I was just I'll be a support. Go the boys. But at this stage, Maori All Blacks sitting 31 points to 14. See you later, mate. Enjoy the game later on.
Yeah.
All Blacks for the win, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Cheer.
See you later. But now Brynall is going to be kicking this one from his own 22. Oh, George, we will miss you. Says Scrum Lass. Taken nicely by Sean Wainui. Sorry if that was loud, guys, as well. Here looks flat. See ya, George, as well, says David. Yeah, he is a little bit flat at the moment. Did he just bang on the door? I'm not too sure. Then come out with a little offload to Brynall now. Going to be in the hands of Josh Ioane. Going back across the field for the Maori All Blacks. Polo on the field as well for Nini. Good tackle on Princep. Great low tackle there from the man in the number 20 jersey. Now Kurt Eklund trying to drive forward. Tackle low by Matonga. Counter ruck from Michael Alalatoa. Not quite able to get it, but now the Maori All Blacks have lost possession. Going to be kicked behind, but didn't quite find the man. Rodney Iona running onto it. Beautiful. Oh, I tell you what a hit that was. And it wasn't on the side of Billy Proctor. That was D'Angelo Leula just running over the top of Billy Proctor there. He's got the ball there, Billy Proctor. So it's going to be now Samoa giving away the penalty. We have also got in there Poi playing as well, says Smithy Toilet to Mickey Maris as well, says Smithy Toilet as well. I assume that is Rameka Poi Hippie, if I'm not wrong. And yes, he is on the bench in the number 22 jersey. I don't think he'll be too far off as well. Hamish, you're a good man when it comes to the live streams of rugby, says Carlos. I appreciate that a lot, mate. It is hugely appreciated you guys tuning in and week out for these live streams. Hopefully, from the commentary, you are able to follow the game decently and the players leave because they got offered less money than before. As well, says Chris Sarah. Yeah, that is a good point as well. And we have got in there try time earlier on, but Billy Proctor just flattened there when he was trying to make that tackle of D'Angelo, Leula. Now it is going to be another opportunity for Manu Samoa, for the Maori All Blacks, possibly looking for this rolling maul here to see whether or not they can get something going. Nonetheless, right. We are ready to go 40 metres out here. Kurt Eklund now. Sauni on the field for Ray Nuia. He has had a decent game so far, Nuia. Couple mistakes, but of course, that is going to be the case with most players in this regard. But now it's going to be Fetu Kamokamo Douglas. That man hasn't made too many mistakes throughout this match. Tui Loma on the field for the captain, Michael Alalatoa. He will have an impact later in this match, I think. But Jonah Lowe now, a man who has had a big impact, and he is stepping on the inside round everyone. Jonah Lowe, they can't drag him down, but now he has been tackled in the end. But he had to break about 5 tackles before doing so. Selby Rickett now driving hard at Tui Loma, who drags him down for his first tackle of the match. Now it's going to be Walker Leawere trying to get forward, but Stowers drags him down. And at this stage, the Maori All Blacks are just getting some phase play together once again up to the 5th phase. And I feel like if they keep on building from here, could be try time once again very soon. But it's in the hands now of Princep out on the wing now. It was Walker Leawere who made the pass to Princep. My thingy froze for just a moment, so that is why I am kind of repeating myself. But Bryn Hall went out to Sean Stevenson, then to Reed Princep. Has frozen again. What's going on with this little moment in the game? It's decided that I'm not allowed to see it. And it is only like a 5-second clip, but as soon as Reed Princep touches the ball, Sky are like, you're not watching it, but I have got it up on the screen as well. So we'll follow that one while we are waiting to be able to get this one back here. But it looks like it is going to be a TMO decision. So it was in the hands of Walker Leawere. Then from there, they went to the short side. Bryn Hall going into the hands of Sean Stevenson out now to Reed Princep down the wing. Currently 25 metres out for the Maori All Blacks. Bryn Hall goes back to Walker Leawere. Once again, trying to drive forward. And up to 7 phases now for the Maori All Blacks. Joshuani went back to Billy Proctor. Alex Nakavel out the back line, breaks the line. Alex Nakavel, a little offload on the inside. And it's going to be Billy Proctor only a couple metres short of the line. Brunel now going short side, little awkward bouncing ball, but Alex Nakavel only a metre short now, and they've got the advantage as well. Jonah Lowe looking for it, puts the ball down, does he or does he? He might not have been able to get that down. They are going to be going to the TMO here, Jonah Lowe. Was he able to get it there? And we have got there. I've got my ginger cat in my arms as well, says Carlos. But this is getting checked to see if Jonah Lowe, it is a knock on. It's going to be a no try. Could have almost been the hat trick for Jonah Lowe there, but unfortunately just not quite able to get it down. Potential knock on, so it's going to be the Maori All Blacks, who unfortunately weren't quite able to get over the line. Manu Samoa have now got the scrum feed. Oh, actually, tell you what, it's going to be a penalty try because of the fact that it was a player on the ground who knocked the ball out of his hands. So number 23, number 22 was it? I'm not too sure who it was that actually knocked that ball out of his hands, but someone could be going to the bin here because of the penalty try. What time is kickoff for the All Blacks? It is 7:05 p.m. So we are only an hour away from the first All Blacks match of 2021. Okay, 20 knocked it out of Jonah Lowe's hand, so it is going to be a yellow card. And unfortunately, it means Genesis Mamea Lamalo is going to be off the field, and it is going to be a penalty try here for the Maori All Blacks. Here we go. We will update that. They get the full 7 for that one. That is costly for Manu Samoa. Once again, the second yellow card of this match. Genesis Mamea Lamalo only just coming out on the field as well. But that is going to be the second penalty try. You don't see that too often. 2 penalty tries in the same match, but it's 64th minute. And the Maori All Blacks now have got a very comfortable lead in this matchup. We have also got their All Blacks to win by 70 as well, says Inspector, 70 plus. Yeah, it's going to be exciting to see how many tries we get to see. Rame Kapoya be now making his way out onto the field as well for the Maori All Blacks. And it is going to be for Billy Proctor, who has had a decent performance. Sorry, the ref is bad as well, says Chris. Yeah, there's been a couple interesting decisions there. I think that one they decided that because the player was on the ground when he knocked the ball out of his hands, he isn't allowed to play the ball on the ground, I think is what they decided there. It kind of froze for me a little bit, so I didn't get to see all of it, though, depending on what the call was from the TMO. Marcel Renata now goes back to Joshuani inside of their own 22, trying to build phases here. Getting passes together. Walker Leawere. Offload out to Sean Stevenson. He's got Sean Wainui on the outside. Goes to him as well. It's going to be a foot race. They've dragged Sean Wainui down. What a great tackle there by Manu Samoa to be able to drag Sean Wainui down. He's still down at the moment, Sean Wainui as well. Firing it back to Martine. Goes into the hands of Rodney Iona. And he has kicked it into the. That may have actually been Lamalo. Or sorry, not Lamalo, Leula. And we've also got there, but there was other player there to stop the try, says Chris Serra. Yeah, I think it's Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, Alex Nakavell at the middle now. He's looking for support. Oh, it's a no-look pass, and he's been absolutely clattered there. And it looks like by the looks of it, he is possibly knocked out there. Huge kick downfield. That is a kick and a half from Manu Samoa to get them now inside of the 22. They may actually check this challenge on Alex Nakavell. He's not looking too flash. We knew it was going to be a physical game between these two sides, but they are checking to see if it's a potential high tackle here. Leula here. Alex Nankavell, he's been phenomenal throughout this match. He's going forward. He kind of, does he drop into the tackle? We're going to have to wait and see. Looks for the offload. Couldn't find anyone. Sells the dummy. Oh, he falls into it, and it's head contact. Oh, it's an ugly one because of the fact he fell, unfortunately. Like they are saying, if he stayed up, it would have been a perfect tackle. But because he fell over into it, it was head-high contact. It's going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here for this TMO decision. And we have got, do you know who's going to start? The All Blacks haka. I'm not actually too sure. Oh, he's fallen into it, but it's still a very ugly bit of contact there. Potential foul play is the call. Yeah, he slips. Oh, you look at it and you can understand why the man stayed down. Mitigating factor, shoulder to the head or contact to the head. It's an ugly one, and I feel like you're going to feel kind of bad for Leula at the same time here. Nankavell, of course, you got to feel bad for because he got absolutely mammoethed in that one. But it's one of those ones that it's also that situation of significant drop. Okay. They have said he's done everything right there. Leula to try and get low. He fell into the tackle, Alex Nankavell. So unfortunately, it's going to be a very ugly one for him. Captain. What is the call going to be here? Head contact. Significant dip. Okay, so the call is... it's significant contact to the head, but because of the fact that Alex Nankavell was slipping right down, it means that now he is going to be in that situation of going off for an HIA, unfortunately. But also it is that situation of, unfortunately, because he was falling into it, Leula did everything he wanted to be able to wrap the arms. He tried his best to be able to do so. So that is why it is only going to be continuing from where it was. Thank you, ref, says Chris as well. The rugby sick of this killing the game as well, says Chris. And also we have got, damn, Alex got messed up. Yeah, it was an ugly one for him, and he has come off the field. Perez out there now as well. It's being knocked back by Tamatine now, and it's going to be Tui Loma, the big man. Going a bit of a drive. He's going to be close to the line here. Trying to find the offload, not quite able to. But now at this stage, Manu Samoa only a couple meters out from the line. Going into the hands of Polo, trying to drive forward. Good carry from him. Tamatine, a little offload now. Into the hands of JP Salni, getting close to the line round the side there, Matonga. It's gone for it again. Tamatine, a little offload. It's going to be an advantage to Manu Samoa. They are trying to fire back here. Tamatine goes back. It's going to be a little sell on the dummy. They all are falling into it. I think that was Joe Perez falling onto the ball. So now they are going back for the penalty to Manu Samoa. We have also got there such an ugly one. Said Sebastian, it was indeed. And also we have got there, don't underestimate Tonga, ladies and gents. Always respect your opponents. Tonga could can cause an upset. Rugby is an unpredictable sport. Remember that. And I mean, I want to see Tonga do well here in this match because of the fact, I mean, they've got 14 debutants, and those guys, I feel like if you have a good game there, you're going to get selected for the game against Samoa to be in the World Cup qualifier. Ollie Norris on the ball wins the penalty for a side there, and he did very well there. Ollie Norris in the breakdown extremely quickly, and we always got there. The bro fell into it. Refs need to take that into account. I say play on as well, and that is what they did decide to do. Yomadad getting angry at the bias ref and the one-sided commentary as well, says Archangel. Is that on the actual live stream or on this live stream? Do let me know, Archangel. We have got there. Thank you, ref. And also we have got, did you see the first half between Georgia and the Springboks? I did indeed. I was doing a live stream for it, but unfortunately, due to the fact that it wasn't broadcast here in New Zealand, I had to try and use a South African broadcasting service, DSTV. But with a VPN, it was slowing it down big time and ended up freezing. So I had to end up ending my live stream halfway through, unfortunately. And then from there, I wasn't actually able to watch the rest of the game because of how much it was freezing. But luckily, to get to see a little bit of the rugby, and it was good to see the Springboks back, that is for sure. But now at the moment, the Maori All Blacks inside of their own 22, little offload back to Jonah Lowe. They've got men on the outside. Goes to Sean Stevenson. This is a repeat of what happened last time, but this time he's done the kick of behind Sean Stevenson, chasing it hard. And it's going to be taken there, but it was for Mai, who's under a huge amount of pressure from Sean Stevenson. But he has managed to keep that ball for Manu Samoa. Sean Stevenson making meters for fun at this stage. Tamatine going to be firing this one high. It's a good kick downfield. Oh, they thought about taking it quickly there, the Maori All Blacks, but decided against it there. And we have also got in there Springboks with mud in the first, made up for it in the second. As for the toilet, oh, he was a champion weightlifter. You tell him as well, and you're right. We've also got in there as well. Lo, I can just picture you watching the game with a pie in your hands and crumbs all over your face. I'll tell you what, the chat is getting brutal at the moment, that is for sure. Shouldn't it be 14-14 or 40-14, Kiwi lads? A penalty try is automatic 7 points. What have I got? At this stage, though, they did miss a kick a little bit earlier on. So at this stage, it is still 38 to the Maori All Blacks and 14 to Manu Samoa. Because at this stage, they have missed 2 kicks in this matchup so far. And we have got 45-14. So that is predicting that there is going to be a try very soon as well. But Kurt Eklund there, he has been playing well for the Blues. Kind of going into that role. James Parsons retiring. He has been doing decently for the Blues. Did have a little bit of a suspension for a suplex on Sever Reese, but he has come back from that. He has been going decently. 112 tackles made by Samoa, but missing 31. Maori All Blacks at this stage, 90 tackles made, 12 missed, an extra 10% tackling completion rate. Vetu Kamokomo Douglas, most tackles. Nini and Stowers also have made 11 and 10, but Douglas up the top with 13. Very busy man indeed. Going to the front there. There's a Samuel Slade little knock on there from Tamatine. And it is going to be a penalty, I believe. Offside position touching the ball. So now it is going to be a penalty to the Maori All Blacks to once again go for the corner. And we have got who has the actual link for the game. I don't want to watch this guy. I want to watch the game as well. Says too smart for you apes as well is the name. But at this stage, all that one didn't find touch. So pretty much, unless you've got a Sky Sport or Sky Sport Now subscription, I don't think there's many options depending on what country you're in. What country are you in, mate? I will try and help you out with where you can watch it. But other than those kind of ones, I don't think there's many that are actually showing the game for free, unfortunately, which is a shame because this has been a good match to watch between these two sides. The last time we're going to see the Maori All Blacks in action for a while as well. Samoa are going to be back next week for the game against Tonga. Now it's going to be running for there. JP Sony making the tackle on Fetu Kamakama Douglas. Stolen clean by Henry. Stowers in the breakdown of his opposite number. Tamatine goes to Joe Perez. Now little chip in behind. He's been blocked by Ollie Norris. Taken by Josh Dixon. Gets back to his feet. Wrestled down to the ground. And straight on the ball was the Samoan player. Not able to get the ball though. Bryn Hall now goes back. And lands on Marcel Renata trying to drive forward. Straight on the ball once again with Samoa. But not quite able to hang on to it once again. Sean Wainui run out at Tamatino, who has tried to make the tackle. Straight on the ball was Tui Loma. You're not shifting that, man. No, he has been told to leave it. Coming back now, Selby Ricker goes to Joshuani. Flat ball to Eklund. He is nailed in that tackle by Polo. And at this stage, the physicality has been ramped up to 11. Forward pass, I think is the call. Yes, they have gone back now, and it's going to be the scrum for Samoa. And we have also got there, come on, ladies and gentlemen, let's make it to 100. To 150 likes from how many likes are we sitting on at the moment? I haven't actually checked since the start of the live stream. We're actually sitting on 46, which is very decent indeed. If you haven't already, be sure to leave a like on this live stream. Also, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are going to be back in only around 45 minutes, or actually half an hour, 30 minutes until the next live stream, which is going to be the All Blacks taking on Tonga. Should be a very exciting one. And we have also got their good commentary tonight, Amish. I'm looking forward to the next game. Much respect to Manu Samoa. Yeah, it's one of those ones. They also had that predicament of a few players coming in on debut, but they have played decently. I know the scoreline isn't in their favour for this one, but they have shown a lot of heart throughout these matches, and I'm excited to see what they can do up against Tonga in next week's match. They have got a 2-match series for the Rugby World Cup qualifier. Whoever wins those will end up going to the Rugby World Cup. So both sides will definitely want to be able to call themselves one of the sides in that World Cup. And we have got there, Kieran left the shed, kicked him out. As well as Smithy Toilet. I've still got Kieran in the background, but he is lying down at this stage. But Kieran Reid was actually on commentary for this one as well. I did see 47 likes, 131 people watching at the moment. Hit the like button, y'all. Much appreciated as well. Says Scrum Lesson, thanks for the stream, mate. Cheers. Check you later as well. Says Betty, see you later, mate. Hope to see you for the All Blacks match. There's going to be a penalty now for Manu Samoa in that breakdown. Once again, AJ is once again donating. Thank you very much, mate. I'm not sure what that says, so I might need a translation or else I might end up saying something that is possibly offensive. I'm not too sure, though. But at this stage, AJ has been on the donation train. I feel like that's become a thing now on the channel. It's calling it a donation train. But I do appreciate you for that donation, mate, I should say. And it's about time the Sasquatch kicks rocks. Shed Squad as well. And hi from Reed. Welcome into the live stream, mate. They are showing Tana Umanga. Doesn't look too impressed at the moment. They are still down to 14 men as well. Manu Samoa at this stage, and All Blacks versus Tonga will be a tight match. As well as Tristan, I'm looking forward to it, to see what these young players from Tonga can do. A lot of debutants, I believe 14 in there. Oh, that's a big hit on the ground there for the Maori All Blacks now with the ball in hand. Marcel Renata carrying the ball. Oh, he's been hit hard by Polo. And at this stage, one of the Maori All Blacks players are down. Not sure who it is. I think it is Billy Harmon, possibly. Little offload from Eklund goes straight into touch there. And now it is going to be lost forward, so it's going to be a scrum to Manu Samoa. We have also got in there as well. I want to look up what that says, AJ, so that I can say it. Do I translate it? I feel like it's going to be maybe one that I am glad that I haven't read out. I'll have to wait and see. But I will type it in the translation. It isn't actually telling me, unfortunately, for that translation, it seems. It means haka. Does it mean haka? No, I feel like that is wrong. They haven't really helped me out there big time. I'm an old boy of Hatu I can't say that. Para College outside of Fielding. Okay, that makes more sense then. We have got Hatu Paura in the whare as well. I was worried that it was something bad, and because of the fact that you guys know that I put donations up on the screen, I was worried that maybe it was something that wasn't ideal. But that is awesome that you were an old boy of Hatu Para. I can't say it to save myself there, unfortunately, but I will try my best to keep on trying to pronounce that throughout this one. And we have also got there, have a good one, mate, for Scrumless to Bertie. And is it possible to share your poll as well, says Tristan? Is that for who is going to be winning the match or for which one? Tristan, do let me know. Oh, that's a good run there from Joe Perez, now getting his first, or one of his first carries of this match. Number 10 now goes back, and the man is back on the field. The man on the number 20 jersey, Lamalo. He is going to get another chance. Hopefully he doesn't get yellow carded again, or else he would miss the rest of this match. Now it's going to be an answer. Stacey Ely has had a relatively quiet game for Manu Samoa here. He will be hoping to do something in the later stages of this match. Stow is now shut down very quickly by Waka Leawere. Tamatina goes back. Rodney Iona now. Oh, sorry, now it's in the hands of Joe Perez. Little knock on. Loose ball for Joshuani. Advantage to the Maori All Blacks now. They're currently inside of their own 22. Sean Stevenson, he's got a mammoth boot, but decides to pass it out the back line. Going to be Rameka Poya, be little chip of mines from Jodalo. Oh, everyone's fallen down there. And it's in the hands of Manu Samoa. Stacey Ely with a little grubber down the wing. He's done beautifully. Another grubber. It's being chased up by Henry Slade. No, it's Samuel Slade. Did he get it down there? It's either a try or a knock-on or a little bit of contact between Bryn Hall and Samuel Slade there. There was a lot of pushing and shoving going on. Who do you think will lead the haka, says Brizzy? At this stage, I feel like they may still go with Aaron Smith because of the fact that in this match for the Maori All Blacks, they actually had the players in the reserves, or the players who weren't in the reserves, who were actually in the who weren't actually in that starting lineup or reserves. They were actually still in the haka. So maybe they'll go with Smith, or maybe people are saying maybe Dane Coles might get the opportunity. My brother's name is Paula Paul in English, as well as Smithy Toiler. And also we have got, who do you think will lead the haka as well? Poldra. I feel like I'm using too much tongue roll possibly as well. We have got, says Prezzy. But yeah, at this stage, there was a bit of contact between Bryn Hall. Looks like he's dragging him back a little bit. Or did he have control of that one, Slade? Was he able to get it? It's a knock-on if he didn't. And we have got, they'll get triple digits, hopefully, as well. Says Smithy Toilet. Yeah, I've got a poll going on that live stream to see how many tries we think the All Blacks will be able to get. Okay, shoulder to shoulder is fine, they are saying, but you can't wrap the arms. He's wrapping the arms a little bit there. Bit of a grab there is the call. Oh, he almost had the grounding there. Useless as well, says Raptor. Is that for the Samoan side or for me? Or who is it for? He didn't quite have control of it. I don't think they're going to be able to give this as a try. Whether or not there was too much contact between the two players. We are just waiting. Dude really celebrating. You didn't score that as well, says Willie Taylor. That is harsh. But yeah, unfortunately, Samoa, says Raptor, it is going to be a penalty up against Samoa. And it is interference is the call here. Bryn Hall, unfortunately for him. Tell you what, Stacey Ely, though, down that wing with the kick in behind, then another grubber. Saw the man on the inside, Samuel Slade. And then, unfortunately, it is going to be a penalty for Manu Samoa here. Or, sorry, for Maori All Blacks. And Polo there, just asking the question, and Bryn Hall has got this ball in hand. 5 minutes left in this match, currently 75 minutes in the Maori All Blacks. They take the quick tap there, I should say. My voice has started not working. All my brain cells are losing at the moment because I keep on messing up my words for Sean Wainui now. Driving forward 40 metres out from their own line. Stolen in the breakdown by Matonga, but taken straight back. No, Billy Proctor not releasing is the call. And now it is going to be the penalty to Manu Samoa. And they are going to be going for the corner, I would think. You'd expect at least 50 points against the Samoan Tier 3 ITM team. Samoa did well, as well, says Archangel. Yeah, that's the thing. Henry Stowers, for me, probably has been the best player in the two matches for them. Like, he's kind of been, like, he's transitioned to 8 in this game, and he's been a little bit more quiet than the first, but I feel like he's still looking like an exciting prospect for them in the future here for Samoa. The coach is not happy at the moment by the looks of it, and that is in the Maori All Blacks box, I believe, if I'm not wrong. But at this stage, Roger Randall was a name that I just heard, but now it's going to be going to JP Sony. No, it's not. It's been claimed there by Manakai Selby Rickett. He is impressive in a line out there. Bryn Hall going short side, goes to Marcel Renata. Hasn't got a lot of space. It's been ripped away by Tamatine now, trying to pass it back. It's Ollie Norris jumping on the ball, little offload on the inside. Silky skills. But now it is going to be going back for the knock-on, and Manu Samoa once again going to have the scrum feed. We've had about 10 scrums in the second half so far, and every time it seems to be Manu Samoa who have got that ball. But Bryn Hall going short side, little offload. And it lands on Marcel Renata, just lacked a bit of space down the wing. Then from there, Tamatine able to get that ball. Clayton McMillan disappointed there. Oh, yeah, what's got in there? Don't put up with the don't put up the Samoan flag, brother. What time is it in Australia, brother? Tell you what, you guys are brutal in the chat at the moment for this one. I wonder if it's going to be the same for the Maori All Blacks, or sorry, for the All Blacks versus Tonga, or maybe Tonga versus Samoa. I feel like there's going to be a lot of passion in the chat for you guys as well. But if you haven't already, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new. It is hugely appreciated. At the moment, we are sitting on 55. Let's see if we can push for 60 before the end of this match. Good push from Manu Samoa now. Going to be Tamatine going back into the hands of Leula. Getting driven backwards a little bit by Bryn Hall. Tamatine now. Can they get one more try in this match? Manu Samoa. At this stage, they won't be able to win it, but they can still put up a fight for the last few moments. JP Sony once again getting the carry. Tamatine now. Going wide now. Oh, rushing up. Oh, he's gone down there, Joshuani. Has done a big hit on the play. I believe it was Stacey Ely there. Lamalo now getting a bit of speed. Bryn Hall having to drag him down big time there as well. Tamatine goes back, looking for the backline movement. The rush defense of the Maori All Blacks may have backfired for them a little bit. Samuel Slade, he's got the man on the outside, goes himself, tries to run over the top of Josh Dixon rather than linking up with Lamalo. Or sorry, it was Lamai, I believe, out on that wing. Or Fomai, sorry. But now Tamatine inside of the 22 for Samoa, driving for once again. Leola, he's been looking dangerous off the bench as well. Going into the hands of, oh, it's been ripped away there. And I believe it would have been, no, it's been allowed. I think it was off the hand of the Maori All Blacks player. So they continue here. Manu Samoa up to 10 phases for almost the first time in this match. Tamatine almost dropping that ball a little bit. But now it's going to be Polo offloading it a little bit forward, was it? No, they've still got this ball. Manu Samoa getting very lucky with this position at the moment. Tamatine going short in the hands of, I believe it was for Mai once again. Now it's going to be in the hands of Tui Loma. He always makes meters when he's got the ball in hand. Tamatine now going to the side with Henry Stowers, driving forward. Henry Stowers. He's looking for the offload, but not quite able to find it. Offloads off his back there now. Going to be Sauni now driving forward. Walker Leoere trying to hold him up for the rolling ball, but it is a tackle up to 14 phases here for Manu Samoa out the back line now. It's looking promising. It's going to be Stacey Ely stepping around Josh Dixon. Still going Stacey Ely. Offload on the inside now. And the hands of Leola straight on the ball though for the Maori All Blacks. Ollie Norris, no, he's given away the penalty. Tamatine takes the quick tap now. No, they have been told to stop there. because they are going back to the mark where it was the penalty. We have also got in the chat, evening lads, cheers for the commentary. Thank you very much for tuning in, Sam. Much appreciated. And we have also got in there, wait, I will read that in a very short moment. We've got 37 seconds left of this game. The ball has popped out the back of the ruck for Manu Samoa. They've got another advantage now. So Manu Samoa, they just want to be able to get over the line. That is almost going to be another penalty advantage against the Maori All Blacks going over the top of the breakdown. It's going to be in the hands of the number 15 now, Olesio. Little offload almost available for Tui Loma, not able to get it. Manu Samoa, are they going to be able to finish the match like they did last time? Although last time it was Michael Alalatoa who ended up dropping that ball over the line, but Tui Loma close to the line. They are getting extremely close. Another advantage to the Maori All Blacks, to Manu Samoa, and it's a penalty. Tamatine, is he going to take it quickly here? That's a big question. He's going to do the quick tap. Won't be another one is the call. They have said if they give away one more. Henry Stow is driving at the line, getting close. But he is dragged down once again. This is great defense from the Maori All Blacks. Can Manu Samoa get over the line at this stage? We are sitting at full time. The whistle is blown. He's close. Has he got over the line? It looks very close indeed. The ball is still available for Manu Samoa. My cat is making noise in the background as you can see him. Hello. What's going on? It's a try. Oh, you made me miss the try. Unfortunately, I looked away. It is a try to Manu Samoa, though. They finished this match with the try. Michael Alalatoa will be happy with that one. We'll add those points on the board. I looked away at just the wrong moment there. But it is going to be the try for that man, Tui Loma. What a beast he is out on the field. Kalolo Tui Loma able to score it. We will update this and we will put his name on the list. Tui Loma. They just kept on using the big forwards. Tui Loma, 1 meter short, said, I'll be having this one. Thank you very much. Drives with Stowers on his side. And they score the try there once again for Manu Samoa. Here we go. We will update that. And by the looks of it, this could be the full-time score, depending on how it goes. We have got Hello Billy in the chat from Scrumless as well. I'm not sure why he is meowing. I fed him before the live stream. I feel like he looks angry at the moment, doesn't he? I feel like it's one of those ones. He ends up getting confused at what I'm doing. And he's got to that stage of kind of making a lot of noise now. He never used to meow, but now he does. Like, even if you leave the room for a second, he starts meowing as well. That one has gone over for Manu Samoa, though. And now the full-time score is going to be the Maori All Blacks 38 and Manu Samoa 21. We've also got in there Aussie race fella, even sniffed the seas of Samoa. It's Cody as well in the chat. And we have also got how many minutes left. It is currently over. And we have also got in the chat All Blacks or Tonga. I think All Blacks are going to take it, but I feel like Tonga, I'd love to see them put up a good fight in this match. It would be weird without TJ Perenara. And a bit weird with Bowden Barrett on the bench. But tell you what, Geordie Barrett and Bowden Barrett off the bench, that's going to be a lot of skill coming on the game or coming into the game late as well. So super subs could be a thing for them at the moment. We have also got Ludwig in the chat. I'm not too sure what that means, unfortunately. Sorry, mate. And we have also got Joe Perez in the chat as well. I believe that is Joe Perez Go. Maybe if I'm not wrong, maybe not though. That is from 275 KLK. Finley Christie to lead the haka. Could be the possibility at this stage with TJ Perenara and also Aaron Smith not in the starting lineup or reserves. It is certainly a possibility that they will look at bringing someone else into that role. I think people are saying Dane Coles, but I don't know whether he'll get the chance. Another option is for the factor of, for the Maori All Blacks, they did have men out there who were in the squad but not actually in the game. So maybe they'll do that for the All Blacks as well. But at this stage, the Maori All Blacks, Geordie Barrett warming up in the background with a few kicks. Going to be exciting to see what the All Blacks can do up against Tonga. That game is going to be kicking off in only half an hour or so's time. I am going to be starting my live stream in around 15 minutes. We will talk about the game as it is going to be happening. Going to be a very exciting one as well. But I do thank you all very much for tuning into this match, the curtain raiser for the All Blacks first match. At this stage, we are sitting on 58 likes, so I do appreciate you all for hitting that like button. And also, if you are new, be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. We are going to be covering a lot more rugby in the recent times and in the near future as well. I think that was a weird sentence, but I hope you guys knew what I meant. At this stage now, we are sitting on 2,872 subscribers, which is just a huge number. So thank you all very much. It's hugely appreciated. Muhammad has said thanks as well. No worries, mate. And All Blacks are on hashtag Back Black as well. Says Smithy Toilet and a few emojis from Scrumless, including the rugby ball and explosions. It's going to be an explosive game between the All Blacks and Tonga. Hard hitting just like this one. We saw a few injuries happening in this game, but hopefully we won't see too many injuries in the next one as well. But at this stage now, we are going to be heading back to Mount Smart Stadium in just a short moment for the All Blacks versus Tonga game. Hope you guys will join me for that live stream as well. But nonetheless, I think that is going to be the end of this one. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, I will see you all in around 15 minutes time for our next live stream, All Blacks versus Tonga. See you all soon.